President, press delete. There we go.
Delete Alex.
All right.
I know. I was just
So-
trying to click on it.
So we find ourselves in like a movie theater.
Which
and
movie are we watching?
the lights
Please don't tell me it's the Emoji Movie. That was the shit.
and the lights dim down low. A hush falls over the audience. And a line of blue text appears on screen. It says, "A long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away."
Oh yeah.
And there's a sudden blast of trumpet music. As it, oh, I didn't want to do that. As the text goes away and is replaced by a gigantic logo. If I can get my layers right. Star Wars.
Keep going, Brian. Yep.
Yep.
I'm providing the background music. You're supposed to keep talking over me. Come on,
Where's my
Brian.
Kazoo remix?
No, please no.
And a bunch of text starts scrolling from the bottom of the screen. This is a period of strife in the Hawk system. For the past 5 years, the people of the planet Muse have anguished beneath imperial subjugation. Many choose to submit, their spirits broken. Others choose to embrace, embrace their malevolent conquerors, seeing them as heroes. But others choose to struggle, to resist, to rebel. These brave rebel heroes stand up against their oppressors, fighting for their future. But with all war, one man's rebel fighter, ellipses.
I like to imagine that the narrator actually said ellipses.
Ellipses.
And suddenly,
with
Just
all
in Colonel Yularen's voice, ellipses.
One man's rebel fighter. Ellipses.
Ellipses. Okay, so
If we ever get a ship, we're calling it the Ellipses.
actually, I'm
Actually,
okay with
not
that.
a bad
I'm
ship name.
totally cool with that.
I'm actually okay with that.
Because it's
Yeah,
an
I'm feeling
unfinished end.
the text fades off into the background, leaving us with a plain star field. And the
These are
camera
big
pans,
wafers.
the stars glitter across the screen, and it centers in on a shot of a space station with 3 long arms and a multitude of ships docked to it. You see one with a boxy cabin and a long cylindrical holding tank detach and bank away, turning towards with the camera panning to after it, turning towards a gigantic green and blue and planet filled with life. And we sort of pan wipe and we see this truck, essentially, flying over a cityscape, sun setting on in the distance, and we see it fly past the large buildings into an industrial type area. It moves through smokestacks and cranes to moving towards a landing pad. Where it comes into this landing pad, extending its landing gear. But from the distance, we start to hear a loud siren, foghorn, imperial dying elephant sounding alarm.
I can't even do it.
And you see a couple silhouettes of people move down the landing pad and wave off the truck, which lifts off, retracts its landing gear, and pulls away. And we sort of cut to, we kind of start getting a series of quick cut shots of a group of ragtag looking people wearing thrown together industrial worker uniforms, and they seem to be in haste. They seem to be harried and they look kind of not in the best kind of mindset at the moment. We know as viewers that these are going to be the main characters of the movie.
We've seen the trailers.
We've seen the trailers, yeah.
The actors are probably some big name Hollywood stars. And a
Oh,
bird.
they're unknown. They're relatively unknown British actors, guys.
Well, the bird is mostly CGI, so it's probably played by Vin Diesel.
It could be practical effects.
Oh, now I have to think who voices me. Oh,
Now the bird is definitely voiced by Christopher Walken.
no, who's the guy that does the Iago in Aladdin?
Gilbert Gottfried.
Gilbert Gottfried?
This is horrible.
So we should sort of discuss of the group, who had the big idea? Whose idea was it to attempt this?
What's this?
But we'll figure it out as we go. Who had the idea? Who had finally had enough and said, "I'm gonna change something"?
My dude's not smart. He doesn't have
Yeah, but
ideas.
he doesn't have to be smart. He just
Yeah,
has
no,
to
but he
want
Doesn't
to
know how to be
change.
smart.
He's a more passive person.
I mean, my character definitely has the motivations to come up with something like that.
I mean, it might be that your character is the instigator, and then Nevi
Yeah.
is the one that came up with the plan.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense. If you were just like, the Empire kind of murdered my people, fuck them.
Yeah, because my character's in it for the long con.
So if your characters at any point, all you'd have to do is say, "We're gonna go blow up some Imperials," and George would have been like, "I'm in."
Okay.
All right, I need to learn names, so we stop saying yours.
So we get a shot of a bluish green bird person. What is this? What is
Is
this
this
moment?
pretty
Of,
much
there's no speech. There's no like conversation in these like quick cuts. What were you doing when you had this final revelation? Were you getting like beat up? Were you like looking at bills and seeing like alien tax, or like what was the straw that broke the camel's back for you?
What was the straw that broke the camel's back for me? I mean, my character has already a dislike for the Imperials, because of the fact that they've occupied his homeworld, and so
But what's the one event
Like
that
what's
finally
the
just...
singular
the one
moment
event that finally
that's just sort
pushed
of like,
me over the
okay,
edge.
we got to burn this down.
If I were to suggest
Like,
something, I would say a
don't
letter.
suggest
Like,
anything.
what are
Suggest
they called?
anything.
5-second movies.
True.
Probably a letter from
5-second
like a
movie.
letter or like some sort of communications from one of my friends or family back home, stating that another one of my friends or family members has died, like directly because of the Imperial internment.
Okay, so like you're talking to a hologram and they have like pictures of a funeral popping up or something like that.
Well, they're just,
No,
like
it's
they're just
bad.
talking to me about it,
Okay,
and so
so we get a good shot of like your face, and you just sort of like
a bird.
they just sort of like nod, like, "Yep, this is all going down," kind of thing. How does the viewer know, like without text, what is your character like present for them to like know, like, "Yep, this is gonna happen."
He'd probably be inside a bar, but he's gonna. So I guess the signal would be. So there's no like audio coming from,
There's no voice.
at least from the.
we get like
from
an
the
orchestra,
from the,
orchestra back.
Yeah.
backdrop.
So he's talking to the hologram. He glances over at some Imperials, puts the hologram away, picks up his blaster rifle from right next to him, and walks out. Off screen.
And then he gets punched, and then he dies.
Okay, so
Just one of the Imperials sneezes, and he's just like,
So we see this Birdman like take his rifle and just it's like, yep, gonna go to work, and you see him like walk off screen, and we get another cut of our heroes like ducking behind some big furnace or some machinery, and we see a bunch of Imperial security people chasing after them. So of the group, who was provided with who had the bomb?
Oh, me.
Who got
me.
the bomb? Who found the bomb? Who bought the bomb? Where did it come from?
I'm gonna quick run a second. I need to check on something. It'll be like 30 seconds.
Who had the bomb?
I'm all about that bomb.
So how did you get it?
Hey, well, how big is it?
Well, football size.
Okay,
So it's the literal football.
What?
so you just
I don't get it.
So we get another.
Oh,
we
come
get
on,
the,
you
we
don't
get a
get
shot
that?
of like the group running and hiding and being chased by security, and we get another what's the term for it? Star wipe or whatever.
yeah.
And we get another like non-verbal scene of, did you make it? Did you buy it? What do we see?
So essentially, you could get something like, it would just be two real quick things where basically my droid's walking towards, very droid like, a big like Imperial thing that says like memory wipes. He sees it, says nah, turns around, walks away, and then you just get a picture like just a brief moment of like an obvious like, this guy's obviously a rebel, just handing me a bomb.
Okay, so you had some sort of contact.
I think I've got like 10 duties, so.
Sure. Okay.
No, I've met them. I've met them.
Okay. So we get another quick cut of the group. Maybe you guys are showing a little bit of wear and tear. You've been on the run for a little while now, and the alarms are still blaring. And we get sort of another side swipe, which pretty much anyone can answer. What went wrong? Did the bomb not go off? Did your disguises get seen through? What happened? What made this mission go bad?
Rainer, it's you or I.
Well, anyone can answer, but
Yeah.
Okay.
Bomb not explode. Oh, I think there were innocent people in the building, and we basically decided no.
Not to blow it up.
And like basically, we were about to set it up, but a janitor passed by, and we were like, wait, there's workers.
I'm more thinking like perhaps someone kind of higher rank in the Empire made a sudden appearance here, and there was just an influx of guards patrolling the area that we couldn't have accounted for. Like someone was just passing through the area or something, and
So
some
you got found
stormtroopers started
out?
sweeping buildings. Yeah, I
I
think
mean,
we
if we
just
want
got
to make
found
it
out.
even more, if we want to make it even more dire, I would say an Inquisitor showed up and sensed something odd. Because if I like high
I think
enough,
just-
yeah,
Someone important started passing through that we couldn't have planned
Yeah,
around.
I wouldn't go so far as to
Little-
say an Inquisitor.
Helicopter saber.
yeah. I just wanted the picture of a lightsaber cutting a door down that we just closed.
Nah,
Yeah.
I think it's more
We're-
like an
we're not
Imperial
that-
officer.
high.
We're not that important yet, Rainer.
We're not that fucked yet. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we get a scene of like the group huddled around like an obvious, very important piece of machinery. It looks like a reactor, and there's like a big glowy thing in it, and there's lots of pipes and wires and stuff. And you guys are all wearing like stolen uniforms, except for the droid because it's a droid. And we see you guys like setting up this like blob of plasticine of bomb or something like that on this reactor. When like a door slides open and some big howdy-towdy general walks in, followed by an entourage of a lot of people. And the first sort of like voice line we hear is a muffled "Hey guys there, what are you doing?" And everyone kind of gets up and basically bolts, and like alarms start going off. And we sort of, the final sort of quick cutscene we see is you guys moving down a long hallway with lots of different smaller doors. We're sort of more in an administrative section of this base now. You've moved out of the industrial area, and we see basically looking for a place to hide. People are like jamming buttons on the doors to get them to open. One of them finally slides open, and everyone piles into this office, and the doors slide shut behind you. The alarm comes a little bit muffled, but you find yourself. Where's the map? In an office. You might have to zoom out to find, because I tried using the dynamic lighting on this. So, anyway, can everyone see that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure. Yeah.
Cool. So
Yep.
you find yourself in an office. There's a nice
There it
couch
is.
and a nice fern. Sitting behind a desk is a secretarial officer. He looks like early 30s, nice Caucasian skin, blue eyes, like shoulder length wavy blonde hair. Behind him is like an artificial window. It's basically a TV that's showing like the waves of paradise and a nice sunset and stuff. And he looks as surprised as you guys are for you just barging into his office. What happens? What do we do?
Oh, yeah. I mean,
I
Don't
think,
be afraid. We are not here to rob you.
I think like literally right after he says that, like a wide IW is just like, someone knock him out, hit him, someone. She's just like panicking.
I guess Cask like rushes in and like puts him in a headlock.
Okay, so you like dive over his desk or something like that?
Yeah. I mean,
I'm gonna pull my blaster too.
Okay, so you dive over this guy's desk. He's surprised, and he's in the process of like raising his hands as you dive over the desk and grab the guy, and he yelps like, "Ah! What? You're the ones who the alarms are for. What do you
He
want?
sounds
What are you doing here?"
surprisingly American. Rather
I
surprisingly
guess
not British.
I guess Cask is like quietly like close to him saying like relatively quiet voice. I mean, like a relatively calm voice and say, "Quiet, you will live," and then just keeps like tightening it so that he passes the fuck out.
Okay. So, you're holding him in like the sleeper hold,
Yeah.
and what's everyone else doing? Are you just like sort of surprised? Are you doing anything in particular?
I guess I'm checking if there's a way to lock the door behind us.
Sure. Yeah, you can just click a button and locks.
I'm looking for another way out of the room.
Obvious exits are the ones behind you, and a door further to the north labeled like, what name did I give to this person? I don't even think I have a name for him, but like Colonel Blitzo.
Oh, this guy's a colonel?
No,
Damn!
this guy's this Colonel's secretary.
I was gonna say, like, if this guy's a colonel already, like, we just caught ourselves a big fish.
No, the secretary's wearing his rank pips show him to be like a corporal or a lieutenant or something. Technically an officer, but a very low-ranking officer.
Right.
Also in his breast pocket is like the silver tip of a code cylinder. And as you're holding him in this headlock, he's like trying to grab at your hands. And he's like glancing around the room, but he's just he stares up at the far corner of the room to the upper corner here,
Is that a camera?
where a security camera is just sort of like jumping from person to person, like zooming in. You can hear like little clicks as it picks a new person and then like snaps pictures and everything like that.
I'm gonna quick draw and shoot it, or at least try to shoot it.
Sure. Yeah, you shoot it and it like dies. It explodes into a ball of sparks.
And
it hangs listlessly.
we should probably pick up this guy's code cylinder as well.
Is this guy out yet? This is taking a
No,
while.
he's like he's grabbing at your arm and he's like struggling to talk.
What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? This is not according to plan. Oh gosh. What are we doing? What's in the room? What are we gonna do? Oh no.
I say, as I'm holding him, I look at everyone and should I let him talk? He looks at him like, because he seems struggling, but like my arm isn't budging, I'm assuming. So I
Right.
look at him and like, he is no threat.
What are we? Sure. What does he have to say?
I let him go.
So
Right.
you let him go and he like falls onto the desk, like gasping for breath. And
And he says, you hold much air.
And he's like, "What? Don't. I was gonna say don't hurt me, but I guess not.
You are not permanently damaged.
Is there
Agreed.
any sort of like terminal or COM pad on his desk at all?
Yeah, he'd have like a computer and like general secretary stuff.
All right.
And he says like he seems very frightened. He says let me live and I can help you. Yeah. Just don't shoot me.
How do we leave? He
He's
says.
the emergency exits would be sealed by now, but this and he reaches and takes out the little code cylinder from his pocket, a little silver cylinder about yay long, and he puts it on the desk.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
What's wrong? Oh fuck! Oh god! Hey, why?
She's pacing,
Oh, that's fair.
Oh God, that was a hell of a lot of pacing.
and like she hasn't stopped mumbling to herself yet. She's just like a constant barrage of words under her breath, like trying to figure things out. She's obviously very panicked.
Did you not buy your girl any armor?
No.
Okay,
No?
just making sure that the token updated correctly.
My
Okay, so he holds the cylinder out, and he says, the rounded corners in the hallways, they're emergency elevators for officers. Take this, and don't kill me, and you can use them to escape. Yes.
anything else? He looks at him like menacingly with his
I'll pick up the code cylinder
yellow bug eyes.
with my bird wings and hands.
I'll tell the little stooge. I'll just blurt it out. I really hope that we don't get in trouble by using this code cylinder. I'm a droid. I haven't had a memory wipe in a long time. I can hold a grudge.
Are you trying to intimidate him?
In the best way a droid can, I'm assuming.
Sure. I'm trying to frighten him.
I think we all succeeded just by
He,
existing.
he seems thoroughly upset at the moment.
Yeah, this guy's
That's-
a low-ranking officer, so
He's a
I
low
think
ranking
maybe-
dude who was just like cruising Facebook, and then 5 or 4 armed criminals busted in. I'd pee.
Armed. I think Nevi just kind of paces over to the terminal and looks at what he's doing right now.
He's doing like secretarial work. He's scheduling appointments and like managing this colonel's
Also on-
day, basically.
can we?
We're losing you,
Can we do
Alex.
that?
Repeat.
Does he have to be high enough of a rank to be a lieutenant? Can we just push him down to ensign for God knows what reason?
Mhm.
What are you gonna? How are you gonna do that?
No. I meant like just like lore-wise. Can we just fluff it so he's an ensign rather than a lieutenant? Because
Why?
lieutenants have more power than that. But
It
Being the puss.
doesn't really matter.
it does
Uh,
The
to
colonel-
me.
This colonel is so badass. He has a lieutenant for a secretary.
Yeah, like I was gonna say, like that's really uncommon.
Pass.
But-
That's hardcore. That's
Yeah.
a hardcore colonel.
It's all fluff. Sure.
Pask grabs this guy by the shoulder, moves him to a place where we can see his hands. Looks at the droid and the thing, and say, "Watch him." And then he walks towards the door.
I
Which
want
That
one?
is
more.
a surprisingly
Okay.
detailed character sprite. Now that I'm actually looking at
Yoda stories, dude.
it.
So
Yeah,
the door has that. You can't really open the door partly. You can. It's open or closed.
Well, no, but is this the door we came in from, or is
Yeah,
the
you
door
came in
that-
from the south.
Oh, then I'm going to this door.
He just walks over to that door. He's like, "Hang on."
So you go to this door. There's a control panel on the wall. You push the button, it just buzzes, and there's like a big display on it with red text. It says locked. And the officer looks at you and says, the colonel left hours ago. He leaves his office locked with fingerprint and thumbprint locks. I couldn't get in there if I wanted to.
Is there an exit there?
A window. We're 4 stories up.
He looks at Trico.
I don't take
He
fall
looks at the other
damage.
two though, and he's like, "No."
All right. Well, we can't stay here. We gotta move. We probably don't want him like telling someone where we are, so we might want to knock him out or something. I don't
They
know. We need to go.
already-
Can I just walk over and just like smack him right in the side of the head and knock him out hard?
I was just gonna kill him.
No. Cass looks at everyone and just says,
You guys can do whatever you want.
"We leave.
We gotta go. Move right now.
He is
They're
weak."
coming. Let's go.
I'm
And now
gonna
he's just
knock
gonna
him
walk
out
to the
with my
door and
weapon
open it.
butt, regardless of what Cask says.
Say again?
I'm gonna knock him out with the butt of my gun, regardless of what Cask says.
Sure. Deesh.
All right. So he's down and out.
Cass looks at him and says, "That was unnecessary."
Meantime, we gotta move.
Treko's
They
gonna
know where
look
we are.
back at
Come on,
Cask
let's go,
and say,
let's go,
I
let's
don't
go."
think it was.
Looks fun though.
Cass like before Nevi leaves, he like grabs her and pushes her behind him and gets in front.
Oh god, this
And-
dynamic lighting stuff.
And then and just as he does it, he says,
Stuff is weird.
"You are weak. I am not." He just steps in front and looks what's there.
Well, we have to
This is
leave
what
sometime,
they're-
so who's leaving?
So you see, you're back into the hallway you guys came from. You came from this direction, and you can definitely see at both ends of the hallway, at the corners, there is a rounded partition. Normally, it would just pass off
Like that
as
one?
like there's one at the west, one at the east. It would normally just pass off at just like architecture or structure of the building, but that's where the officer directed you to. Is to one of
Right.
those areas.
So there we go, I guess.
So we came from this side, right?
Yeah, you came from the west.
So I opt we go towards the east to that one.
Well, yeah.
I agree. Excellent tactical awareness, meatbag.
Okay, so you get to. I'm gonna move your tokens
All right.
just for right now. So you get to around here-ish. Moving as a group. The door. Oh, I deleted that thing. Oh well, the office door stays open, I guess. Coming from around the corner, you hear a collection of footsteps. And stepping around the corner is a group of Imperial security officers. They're wearing basic body armor and like lower face masks, maybe like tactical goggles, and you hear them shout and point, That there they are, get them. And now we get to learn a tutorial on how to do combat. Okay, so
But
can you guys see those
That's how they look.
Yeah.
blobs of light that just lit up?
Yep.
Okay, so those are basics combat stuff, but first we're going to start with initiative. So in this system, there are 2 initiative scores to use. On your sheet, they should be under combat, I think,
Yeah, they are.
under the combat tab. And you have the choice of either using cool or vigilance. Cool is used when you expect combat, and you want to keep your cool and keep calm. Vigilance is used when you're surprised. We can discuss which group uses what, but I would probably start with both groups using vigilance at this time, because they didn't expect you to be there, and you didn't expect them to come around.
Yeah.
That is your call.
Oh wow, what shit?
Brian, I think Twitch is back.
Oh well. I'm recording,
Just
I'm
saying.
fine.
Ah,
It's
okay.
too late to.
Unless
Fix
you
that
have
this
friends
way.
that want to
Apologize?
watch or something like that, I don't really mind.
I have no friends.
We'll do it next time. Maybe. I mean, I have someone who probably wants to watch, but it's alright.
I'll put the first thing up on YouTube, I guess. So, essentially, you guys just got to click roll initiative using vigilance.
Just the
I'm not gonna
D20
complain.
picture.
Sorry?
Just the D20 next to vigilance.
Yep.
Yep.
You should see
You
it
shouldn't
open
have
a
those
turn
purple
order.
dice.
But the turnover window should be open for you guys too.
Make sure your dice pool is clear before you roll.
Oh yeah. Let me delete that. Yeah, Curtis, if you want to clear your dice pool and then just roll initiative again.
How do I clear my dice pool?
At the top of the sheet, there should be like there should be where all those dice were. Just set everything
Oh,
to
just
zero.
get rid of the 2 that
Yeah.
I have there. All right, because we were playing with it the other day. Okay.
Cool. So, along with this, generally you won't know this, but there are in the group of enemies here there are minions and rivals as well as nemesis, but this group's only going to use minions and rivals. So this guy's going to roll his vigilance there, and these guys, minions, work as a team. The more of them there are in the team, the more good they are at stuff. So they act as a group, they shoot as a group, they move as a group, and the more of them you kill, the worse their stats get. So there's 4 of them, but I only roll initiative twice. And then I can set this to descending. And you will see in the PC the turn order that it just labels PC NPC. That is because it doesn't matter which order you go in. Anyone can go first. So we basically open up with a PC slot. Who would like to go first?
Can I get to them one turn? I don't think so. I think we're pretty far for me to get to them in a single turn.
Don't worry about like the measurements in Roll20.
I know, but like I'm pretty sure we're pretty far.
Going
too
by
far
scale, probably not in one turn, unless you spend both maneuvers to get there.
Yeah, but I
But
wouldn't
then
think
you'd
it.
be kind of.
If you
Ah,
want,
yeah, if
you get
if I
one
take
free
a strain,
maneuver.
I can.
You get one free maneuver, which in the little chart there is listed what you can do. So you get one
Two
free
strain.
maneuver that will get you about halfway. You can spend 2 strain to get a second maneuver, or you can spend your action or whatever.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna take 2 stress for an extra maneuver,
Okay?
and then I'm gonna run to them.
Just a question: do we maybe want Nevi to go first, so I can give you a free triumph?
Actually, yeah. I mean, you can do that. Yeah, that seems fair.
It's your move, your
Yeah.
turn order.
Yeah, do that.
Okay, so Nevi goes first. What does Nevi do?
Well, first of all, she's just gonna dive for this doorway right here.
So she takes cover. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And then I am going to use my very special ability from Analyst.
What does that do?
All right. It's on my sheet. It's valuable facts. Once per encounter, perform a valuable facts action. Make an average knowledge check. If successful, add triumph to one ally's skill check during the encounter. Basically, me coming up with BS to help us fight.
Okay.
So yeah,
Shoot
Nevi's just
them
gonna.
there for extra damage.
Yeah. What sort of knowledge check would you say it is?
Do you have like knowledge imperial kind of thing, or
I mean, there's the 7 knowledge skills: core worlds, education, lore, outer rim, underworld, xenology, or warfare.
probably if you're going for like shoot these guys to get good stuff, probably warfare.
All right. Yeah, sure. We'll do warfare.
And what do you need to pass this test?
It's an average, so I have 2 difficulty dice on it.
Sounds good. Did you want to upgrade it at all?
No, I think I'm fine.
Cool.
All right.
So what does that do for you?
So I can give someone a free triumph on any of their skill checks. So yeah, I think Nevi just kind of dives down and hunkers into the corner, and then she starts like trying to rack her brain for facts she knows about like Imperials and the like. And when I actually get the triumph, I'll try and come up with something to yell out.
I
Okay.
guess then Cask is gonna do his thing. I guess.
Okay, so what are you armed with, Cask? What are you doing? What do you look like when you do it?
So I have a besides the thing that the outfit that I have on my thing, I have like an extra like cowl over me, and I am armed with a where are you? Vibro rapier. That actually that's more of a vibro straight sword, and a Corellian cutlass. So I basically have a straight sword in one hand and backhanding. I'm backhanding a saber. Sorry, a cutlass.
Okay. So what do?
I rush. I'm gonna spend 2 stress to get an extra maneuver to just rush at this guy.
Okay.
Can
And you guys see each other's life bars.
Yeah,
Do you want them there?
I'm okay with it.
Your
I'm
call.
fine with it.
I'm gonna try and smack the important looking one.
All right,
With the
and I think
alternative looking outfit. Okay.
as you do that, Nevi's just gonna like all of a sudden light on a fact, and she's like, "Try and swing lower. Their armor's weaker. Lower down their body. It mostly protects their chests."
So you just like hide behind a door and just like go there, that as you're like
Yell
running
out a
as
fact.
Cask is running down the hallway.
Yeah.
You're just
Hit him
spewing
in the
facts
stomach.
at us
Hit
while
him
we're
low. Hit him
fighting.
low.
Okay. So yeah, roll your melee.
All right. Yeah. Hold on a second.
And
need to
I
figure
will
out-
upgrade it on you. I will spend a point to upgrade. There's my dice sheet.
All right.
Dice pool.
And keep in mind, you get a free triumph. Will the free triumph add a success as well?
Technically, yes.
All right.
Use dark side. So, melee is by default an average check.
Yeah.
But I'm adding an upgrade to the opposite side, the opposing side.
Right. I shall do my shit.
All right, and you have an extra success and a triumph on that.
An extra success and a triumph. Okay.
Yeah, because Nefi gave you a triumph.
Yeah. What do I want to use the triumph on? I'm gonna use the triumph to hit with my other weapon.
What does that look like? And what does that do?
It's just adds the damage of the weapon on top of
Yeah,
it.
so narrate. How do you run up this game?
Okay. So I think that what I do is with my vibro rapier, I go for like a stab to the chest, but like as I hear like hit to the ground, like I go for the stab, probably hit them with it, and then like dodge down as I'm pulling it down and slash the kneecaps.
Okay, so the first hit does, what did you get? 8 damage, ignoring 5 armor.
Yes, and I add 1 damage per rank of feral strength, and I have 1 rank of feral strength.
What?
I have a talent called feral strength, page 78 of Edge of the Empire, Add 1 damage per rank of peril strength to 1 hit of successful attacks made using brawl or melee skills. This is melee.
Okay, so
9 damage.
9
Nine.
damage. Plus 9.
And then what does using your second weapon do for you?
It counts as an automatic hit with it, with no extra damage. So, and my second weapon has damage 6, and what else does the cutlass have? I believe it does have pierce, if I remember correctly.
Just
Just make an attack with it.
yeah, just make an
Just to
attack.
pop up the stats. Defensive and vicious.
Yeah, but hold on a second. I think I fucked up for a bit. But now just counter as being defensive and vicious.
But it's 9 damage on the first and 6 on the second. So Brian can start calculating.
Yeah, he's super dead.
Oh, okay. So I don't even. How to.
Okay, so you just run up and murderate this guy.
Yeah, I
Shink, shunk,
Already?
dead.
Jeez. Okay.
think that if you will allow me to, like when I stab him, and like I go to go down, like I think that like he slumps before I even get to the kneecaps. So like, I just feel the weight of his body on me, and I like you see Cask like stop for like a second and like let it fall, like let it slide down from his sword.
So you want to go back on your choice to use your second weapon?
No. As in, like, I'm imagining, like, to fluff it, like, basically, I'm just adding that he's after he does that, he seems like
He's sad.
the kind of, yeah. This
Okay,
is
so
this is the
Cassie
first
kills
time
the
he's
guy and then
killed,
gets
so,
sad.
Yeah.
So sad.
So sad. Then we get a third PC slot.
I'm going
Do I
to
have enough?
nonchalantly. He literally just nonchalantly
Oh God, why am I
sidesteps
in the
into
middle
the
of the
cubby.
hallway?
Okay. So that was a maneuver.
He'll-
Did you
he'll
want to
be
do
okay.
anything else? You have an action, incidental.
Can I pew pew with them?
Yep. What's the range on your gun?
Medium.
Yeah, medium would do it. So
Reiner, it
medium
looks like
range,
I'm
I
gonna get
believe,
shot.
is 2. Difficulty 2.
Okay. So
So
that's something I'm doing.
yes, in your dice pool, put 2 purples in your pool, and then roll your weapon.
2 purples, and then roll my weapon. Meow.
There was no purples in the roll. Remember, you gotta click it up and then click outside of it
Oh yeah, I guess.
Oh, right. Yeah,
because
you
it's
said
some limitation
Okay.
in the character sheet.
that. Okay. So 2 purples, and then click out. Now I do it.
Cool. So you got 1 success, 1 fail, 2 advantage, 2 threat, to a net of 0. So you shoot and it hits a wall or hits the floor. You just miss. And it's not necessarily just one bolt. Since there's no like ammo limitations of the system, you could just be like blah 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 blah, and it just goes all over the place. But you get to fluff what it looks like.
Okay, so his gun just pops out of his forearm. Oh yeah, you can say it pops out a little farther than I intended to, so all my shots go slightly off. And yeah, I aim for his chest, goes under his arm. Aim for his head, goes over his head. Aim for his leg, goes to the right.
So you
I
stormtrooper.
make what
Yeah.
you can only describe as a frustrated droid sound. then
Baby
get back.
fuck.
Swears in British.
And then until my next turn, I'm just calmly in the cubby, trying to get my gun to go
Recalibrate
down
your
and
gun.
pop properly. Yeah.
Okay. So the minions, they make a maneuver. One guy gets into cover. One guy darts.
Oh, it's time for me to die.
Darts back to cover. And
I don't know.
This guy, like, they spread out around you. This
Am
guy
I supposed
jumps.
to be able to see these enemies right now on my screen?
Say again.
Am I supposed to be able to see tokens for the enemies on my screen?
Yeah. You
As
might
long as
be.
you're poking out far enough.
Let's just. What's your? Oh. Yeah, because you've blocked your vision.
It's because of the lighting, yeah.
Notice how I've stepped out just a tiny bit so that I can have vision of things.
That might be better for you.
Yeah, just adjust your token a little bit further up. Nope.
Don't see shit.
What do you
Oh,
mean?
I don't
really?
see shit.
Stop moving then.
They're over here.
I don't see shit.
They're on this side.
Yeah, I don't see
Do
nothing.
you see this guy over
They
here?
should be over here.
Oh wait.
And then there's a guy over here.
You see them?
Oh, I was looking in the wrong
No one here.
direction.
Over
I thought they came from in front of us.
No, they
here.
came from behind us.
Yeah, no, they
Okay.
came from the place that we came from.
Is there a prone? All right, so these guys like spread out around Cask. A couple of them taking cover in alcoves and around the corner, and they just open up on you with their pistols.
Understandable. And I just killed their, I'm assuming, commanding officer.
Let's
Or
see if
best
this
friend,
sheet
one of the two.
works. Or if I have to do the basically, yeah, they updated the sheets again, and I can apparently check the minion size group. So this might work, this might not. They're technically close range to you, so it's difficulty 1 for them. And I didn't put the damage in here. Blaster pistol is damage 6, critical 3, if I remember correctly. So pew pew pew.
Hey, they hit.
So yeah, these guys all like dart around and go, "Oh god, they got the sergeant," and they all basically all like, there's a big crossfire of damage, and you have to deal with 7 incoming.
All right, I take 2.
Are these guys part of the Imperial Navy or the Imperial Army?
I don't know. It's that
God damn it! Urgh! It hurts.
Imperial. They're not really even like army or navy. They're just Imperials. You're in like a civilian, not really a civilian, like a government.
We're basically dealing with
industrial
Imperial
complex.
rent-a-cops.
Rent-a-cops is a good way to say it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. So these guys all like blast Kazakh a lot. Kazakh, whatever.
Whatever you want, man.
And the remaining PC slot, what does Trico do?
Do I
Hopefully
have
not
the
shooting.
movement in me to run to there?
To where?
To here.
Yeah, that would be a maneuver.
Okay. Fuck me. There. I can still see them.
Okay.
And then
probably shooting at them from that distance would be long range.
yes.
So difficulty 3.
Okay. Let's see. So that's 3 purple, right?
3 purple. And you can spend light side points if you want.
I'm afraid this is gonna start like the other one, and
No, I think I'll just try and do this straight for now.
hey, do you need a break now, or do you want us to at least finish this
We can wait.
encounter?
Nope, we can finish the encounter.
Cool.
Damn, what the hell there, dude?
What the fuck?
So, what does that look like?
I'm gonna assume that's really, really good.
Yes.
That was 5 successes, so he's doing 13 damage. With 4 threat that I get to spend and 2 triumph that you can spend. So just check out the sheets where how you want to spend that triumph.
I think he kills Darth Vader. I think the movie there that he just kills Darth Vader. I don't know.
Darth Vader's just dead.
Ryan, what sheets are we checking?
The bullet goes through.
Just like the charts on what to spend.
We don't have a chart for spending on that.
Page 206 of
Okay.
AOE or AOR.
yeah,
choose-
the three main books have something on it.
I forgot which.
Spend
oh,
2
okay.
triumph when dealing damage to a target. Have the attack destroy a piece of equipment outright. Destroy the lightsaber of an opponent. They don't have lightsabers. I opened the wrong GM
Wait,
sheet
I
here.
can fucking. was gonna say, like, I can destroy a
What page did you
lightsaber?
say it was on, Brian?
It should be on like somewhere in the combat section of
219.
either book.
219 of Age of Rebellion.
Okay.
You're 19. Ah, I see.
Do.
You can negate their defensive bonuses. You can force them all out of cover.
Well, one of them, because you don't attack them as a group. You just attack one of them.
Fine.
Well, what, you're just
And this,
like
that's as if
torso?
12 damage isn't gonna outright kill one of these guys.
Probably gonna kill 2 of them.
You can do something vital, so like
All
maybe
right,
like
damage overflows, doesn't it?
Yeah, it
Yeah,
overflows.
I
Yeah.
forgot about that.
You can shoot multiple minions.
so since you have two things, you could like do something
I
vital.
could do something vital, yeah.
AKA, I don't know, shoot a gas leak that just happened to be there. I don't fucking know, man.
Do something vital, such as shooting the controls of the nearby blast doors to seal them shut.
Because that's how
Upgrade any
doors
ally's
work.
character next check, including that of the active character. Upgrade
With-
the difficulty of a target's next check.
With 2 triumph, you get to do any of those of the things.
Yeah, I
listed.
can do anything
Yeah.
on here.
Upgrading is always good too.
Yeah, you can upgrade something twice if you wanted to. I mean, upgrading my melee twice would also be nice, but you know, I don't think we're gonna really need it. I don't think these guys are gonna take much.
I think I'll go ahead and upgrade Reiner's next check.
Okay.
Then I have one more, right?
Yep.
Is this just like a lasting thing? Like, does it just go until, or does it end when encounter ends?
Probably when the encounter ends.
Okay, that makes sense.
You could upgrade my next attack and say that your brilliant attack gave me the flash of inspiration
the-
required to finally fix my gun.
While
Or
you
just
decide
had
this,
the,
I'm gonna
you
get
just had the
food.
time. Yeah, you're next in line, so I'll go ahead and upgrade both Reiner's and Curtis's.
Okay.
I'm a support,
I mean,
kind of.
So, and with the threat, I'm gonna spend 3 to make you fall prone, and 1 to do 1 strain to you.
Okay.
so you fall.
So
You were
basically,
so
to,
cool.
in order to get this amazing shot, you like fall over or like land on your side or something like that to
Yeah,
get
to
this
shoot
keen
out
shot
of the
on these
out
guys.
of cover.
Cause you do 5 damage to this guy, plus 5, which kills. Oh, plus 5.
Are you talking about this guy?
Give me a second. 5.
You just kill me, Alex. I
Kill this dude. Oh shit! It does. I forgot that. Okay, these guys are using the same sheets. So technically, if I change the health on one, I change the health on all of them. So I'm just gonna say you outright kill this dude because that's 5. You kill this dude because that's 10, and then this dude, the last dude around the corner. I guess he was like there-ish, or something like that.
Yeah, in a
You-
place that I
you-
can slightly see.
Yeah, you do most of his damage. It's 3. Can you see the health bars on the bad guys or no?
No.
Okay. So that would be the top of the round. What do? Anyone
I
can,
think-
anyone can take an action.
I could take a step forward and take another shot.
if I was, I mean, we have the thing, so we can act freely. To be fair, for the most part, I think Cash will first like look at him, look at his like sword, look at him, look at the guy again, and say, "Go, run. You are no match for us."
Okay, make a coercion check.
Difficulty?
His willpower is 2, so difficulty 2. And since he's so hurt, you can take 2 boost.
Oh, okay. Where are you? Coercion. Where are you? There we go. Coercion is will?
Yeah.
2 boosts, so basically I'm running 2 yellow.
No, 2 blue. You don't get 2
Oh, 2
upgrades, you get 2 boost.
Alright, I fucked up. And against 2, so we're basically equal with a little bit on the side. See whether this guy's a fucking idiot or not. Ah.
Yeah. So you tell him to run, and he just sort of like drops his pistol and takes off. Because this guy like runs back the way he came.
What's up, fella? I guess Cast will then like just sheath his sword. Sorry, clean his sword first, like do the whole animate, and sheath it and say, "Now we go."
He cuts himself and gets tetanus.
What I miss?
Alien tetanus.
Ask told these guys to piss off.
And
then
did
he cut himself and got tetanus. It's totally canon.
Yeah. All right. So, anyone has an objection to just walking out? You know, taking the elevator?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and walk over to the elevator and just like open it up, and then beckon. I'll slash beckon you guys.
Nevi needs
I
no
walk over
convincing.
and my blaster finally goes away with a satisfying click.
Okay, so you
did
basically
not
walk
get
up to the
these
elevator. There's a
things.
small you walk up to this thing. It just looks like a bulkhead. Like there's nothing really indicating there'd be somewhere to go, at least at first. Make a perception check. An average
Everyone?
perception check.
And whoever has the cylinder, I imagine.
I do.
I'll make a perception check just so I know how.
Skills, perception.
2 purple.
Oh yeah. Skills, perception. Where did it go? There it is.
Do we all make one, or do we want to just one person make it?
Well, Trico, with the code cylinder in hand, looks at the thing.
I'm just doing a perception
And
so that I
there's-
can learn how.
There's no indication of where you can insert it or like read it or anything like that.
I'm gonna hand it off to Nevi and then just like push her towards it.
So if that's enough for me to see where we're supposed to put it, I'm just gonna
You
silently
didn't put any
point
difficulty
and-
on it.
Oh fuck! I'm blind.
Didn't
Oh, negotiation. I like that's wrong.
You're trying to
I tried to
negotiate
talk
with
to
the
them.
door.
It actually not better.
So Nevi isn't very good at perception.
Neither am I. Hey, but
Hey!
you succeeded.
So the whole team is just staring at this thing like, what are we doing? Until Nevi gets this code cylinder, and yeah, there's just like kind of hidden behind a little sliding panel. There's the insert thing that you slotted in.
Hmm.
Oh, I didn't click out. That's why. Fuck.
And are you just gonna spend those 3 on stress? The 3 threat.
Yes.
Okay.
You have
Yeah.
a
So
heart.
Nevi's just like, come on, give me that. It's right here, and then she just kind of jams it in.
Okay. And the
I
little
believe
wall
she
like
missed.
opens up, and inside there's a cramped looking elevator, probably only designed for 1, maybe 2 people at a time.
I get in.
Screw
Wow,
you guys,
okay,
robots
jeez,
first.
man.
I don't even no social awareness. I don't even squish. Like I just stand in the middle. Like, of course, this is where I go. This is an elevator. If anyone pushes me, I'll get what they're doing and let them push me like into the elevator to make room.
I look at the rest. As in, like,
I mean, how
go in-
big are you? I don't know how much space there is in there.
If you had two
Well, it's
people
not
in
like I
there, it
have
would
like a.
be
It's not
very
like I have a
cramped.
comfort zone. It's not like I have a comfort zone, so you could get right all up in me, and it's just like you're getting all up on a water cooler, basically, for the amount that I care.
So basically, we can only go 2 at a time.
Yeah.
You can try to squish. We can make
Checks.
checks if you want to try squishing. It would be coordination, maybe.
Definitely coordination.
Do we need the thing for getting out of the elevator? I don't think so. That would be very inconvenient.
No.
No,
The-
you just need
The
it to
controls
get
on
in.
the inside would control the doors. It's just getting in that's hidden. It's like an officer escape hatch, basically.
And supposedly there's one in every corner, right?
Anywhere there's one of these cylindrical.
The circle.
Oh,
Opening.
there's another one here. So
Like that one there.
Nevi, you wanna cram in there with me?
Sure.
Alright,
I'll
so
grab-
Trico
I grab
and Trico and the bot will go in one,
Yeah.
and
Trico.
Nevi and Cask will go in the other.
All right, yeah. So shove you guys in there, and then Nevi just pulls it out and like starts going towards the other one.
As Cask passes by the bodies, he like looks not happy. Well, not really happy. Not happy. He looks confused.
Okay.
By the way, Nevi doesn't have a gun, and it doesn't look like she's planning on picking one up right now.
Nevi seems
Just-
close to nervous
just so you know.
breakdown, apparently.
What?
Yeah.
She's a city.
Nevi
She's
seems
used to an
pretty
office
stressed.
job.
I guess
Before this,
as,
she was a logistics analyst.
I guess as they pass, like, no, Cask wouldn't do that right now. He would otherwise, but not right now. No.
Trico
All right,
was a
yeah,
big
Are you
game
gonna move,
hunter.
Cask? Or
So you guys get this elevator open.
whoops. Mm-hmm.
Just as down the hallway, like a small team of stormtroopers who are like the big guns start coming down, and yeah, what do? The elevator's opened and everything like that by now. So you probably crammed up close. And that you hear them shout, "Stop, rebel scum!"
I think I'll grab Nevi, push her in, and go in with her, like still covering her, so
Okay.
that she doesn't get shot. But yeah,
Skills. Something really quick. Just probably a quick skill check. Make a quick coordination check each, like an average coordination check, to see if we can cram in a very quick period of time.
I am okay at coordination.
I am going to upgrade.
You want to do a knowledge check to get an automatic triumph? Huh?
Coordination. Hey!
Man, so much stress you're getting.
Already at 5. All right.
Okay. So the elevators close. Leaving the group with a momentary respite. The elevators are crammed and tight. You're probably uncomfortably close with the person you're in there with.
I have flexible bird bones. I'm fine.
Right in front of Trico's face, though, the blaster pops out and like right in front of his face again, and the other hand just smacks it in, and I say, "Sorry."
Trico's just
Yeah.
gonna
Sorry, go.
like glance off to the side and glance back, and then just go like. You just hear an audible bird sigh.
So
'Cause I don't know if birds can sigh or not.
yeah, why not?
On
If you've
the
got lungs, you can sigh.
on the elevator going down with Nevi, I think he would say, actual combat feels different.
Noda!
As in, Nevi's
Oh
having
my
a
gosh, I
panic
can't believe I'm
attack.
here. Why am I here? Why am I here? Oh, okay,
Nevi,
okay.
just
Breathe,
like-
breathe. She's breathing pretty heavily, and yeah, she's She tries to calm down, but then she realizes she's just like pressed up against you, and then she just keeps breathing pretty heavily.
Don't worry, if you do that for too long, you'll just pass out and it'll correct itself.
So
She's not hyperventilating.
there's you have a brief half minute or so in these elevators, pointing guns at each other and trying to calm heart rates.
I mean, Cass isn't trying to calm
Alright.
shit.
At this point, we would have our comm links all synced up to each other. Eh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so you can talk
So
to each other
can
in this
we
like
hear
half
her?
minute.
Can we hear Nevi just freaking out?
I don't know if she has her mic turned on.
Okay.
She doesn't just have her mic turned on all the time. Come on, what sort of savage would do that?
The droid.
It's fair.
During a mission. It's during a mission. Always on, yo.
So,
So are we just
Granted,
hearing
you can turn
awkward
on
bird
mic.
contorting noises?
these
Granted,
elevators,
my
these
comm link's integrated, so I turn it on when off with a thought.
So these elevators like land, I guess, very close to each other, in the same place. So one opens up, and the robot and the bird kind of tossle out, just as the other one opens up not too far away. You find yourselves in a small hangar bay. There's a couple like officer-looking cars, like basically hover limousines, parked in these areas. They're all black with tinted windows. The wheel wells where there would be wheels in our world are just like hover domes or something.
Fucking driver would be rather useful right now.
And
Yeah.
but the far end of this place is an open to the orange sky, like landing pad, I guess. And now that you're outside of this elevator, the alarms are going full hard again.
Can we all fit inside?
What?
Piloting planetary, is that a car?
Yes.
Yeah, that would be cars. Can we all fit inside one?
You walk up to it and there's no handles. There's no obvious way to open these doors.
Can we use the code cylinder to open the doors?
Open! Open!
Chip away at the glass. But no, the side paneling with stuff is just smooth. No handles. There's not really any indication where like door and window starts or anything like that. It's just like a black cylinder.
Can I make a roll to know if there's any way to open this without having the proper thing?
Sure. Probably you might have something to do with government. I don't know which skill.
Government is education. Education.
We'll go with that.
Okay, I'm gonna make this roll too, and see if I can get it right this time and do it properly.
sorry, what's an
Jesus,
average?
education.
So I've added 2 purple dice. And I'm
Oh,
gonna
I still
click-
had an upgrade on there, so that's wrong anyways.
Damn.
I'll need to update your stats on this sheet, but
So
well.
is that what it would look like?
Yep.
Yeah, is
Okay.
it an average difficulty?
Yeah, average.
Oh.
Okay.
So what do these symbols? What does my results mean?
That means you
That's
didn't
a-
succeed,
that's
but man, you feel
advantage.
good about it.
So you didn't succeed, but you figure something else
Oh.
out. Nevi knows this stuff.
Every fucking
Wow.
knows the
Nevi's
model
worked with
making.
bureaucrats before.
So you answer your question. I don't know what you want to spend your advantage and triumph on, but you answer your question and you know it's very sure that these things are diplomats flying these things, and they're built to withstand bombs and riots and such. So trying to force entry into them is going to be very, very difficult. It would take days, probably.
Are
Yeah,
there any other vehicles?
And I
around?
guess that the advantage just sort of makes you feel good. You heal
Yeah, I'm
some
gonna
strain.
use it. Yeah, I'm gonna reduce some strain. And with the triumph, can I notice something important in the scene with my triumph?
Yes. There is from the open launch bay or
Mhm.
hangar opening, you notice like it's too early still to see spotlights. But you see like they could be anti-air turrets or something like that, like point defenses on the landing bay, like turn and orient to something coming forward, like coming towards the landing pad.
To the
All
landing
right.
pad where we are.
Well, we're at the hangar right outside the
Right,
landing
yeah.
pad. Yeah, I think Nevi's just kind of like going to be, all right, don't bother with the cars. We can't get in now. Something's coming. Okay. And she's just going to try and find cover.
I hide behind the car.
Yeah, if they're fucking bulletproof, then we might as well use the cars as cover.
Okay, so I don't know what Cassick wants to do, but the people from your hiding spots behind these cars, another speeder pulls up. This one a civilian model, and its engines obviously in need of some work. They crackle and pop as they fly. As this thing
Snap.
lands on the landing pad, barely inside the opening, and it doesn't fly very smoothly. It kind of almost hits the ground. Its propulsor lifts just barely catching it as it hits the ground and kind of it can't skid because it doesn't have wheels, but it kind of
Right.
hits the ground and like there's a little sheen. Sitting in the driver's seat is a young woman, late 20s or so, short black hair, olive green skin. She's wearing like a leather jacket of some sort. The one side of her face is covered with black ink tattoos,
So she's a Marillion.
and she just sort of kind of sits tall in her seat, and she just calls out, "It's like, wherever you are, get in."
Okay. I start running towards her.
Okay.
Cask
Oh,
also
God.
does too.
Yeah,
Zero
okay,
point.
yeah.
What can the speeder hold?
It's like a convertible, so it can hold like 5 or 6 people.
Okay.
So it's like in
Jumps
Star Wars
in.
Episode 2 Coruscant.
Sure.
Trico will take shotgun.
Nevi doesn't care what seat she sits in.
Neither does Cask.
I want a window seat.
It's a convertible.
Alright.
There's no roof.
Yeah, there's no roof. Every seat is a window
I
seat.
want to be on the edge.
Of glory.
I want a door seat.
All right. So you all hop in. The engines rev, and the thing picks itself up like very bounceably, and as it does the equivalent of like a donut in a speeder,
Uh-huh.
and peels out. It would, if it had tires, it would have left a big.
It would have had,
skid
like, a
mark,
skid
but
mark,
it doesn't
yeah.
have tires, so it zooms off into the sky. And
Do we recognize this girl?
You do not. But she's sitting like one hand on the wheel, like one arm on the back, and she has like this big, almost sarcastically big, like shit-eating grin. And she's just like, "Hey, what's up?"
And
Wow.
I'm going to start rattling off a play-by-play of exactly everything that's happened since we got to the base. Really, like, well, first we got to the base, and then we opened this door, went this X many feet this way, and encountered this many guards, and we avoided them by doing this. And then we went this way, and we found this place, and we finally got to the generator room after walking another 33 feet. And then we were planting the bomb, and then this colonel came in. I know he's a colonel because he had this marking on his shoulder. He was giving orders to this many troops, and then we went down the hallways, and we went through this door 33 feet down the hall after going down a left turn corner. And then we went in this room, and there was a blonde human behind the desk.
You're expecting anyone to
And-
stop you, we're not.
We're just gonna see how long you can go with this.
Fine. And then there was some cajoling and threatening. We were spotted by security. I think the camera was looking at us. I looked at the one guy. He shot the camera and then hit the guard. And then we took a code cylinder, killed some Imperials, went down some elevators. You crashed. We got in. It was great. Who are you?
I like
I
to
didn't
imagine
crash.
that the robot was like that special kind of asshole that when he was like, I want a door seat, he opens the door, sits down, and just leaves like right at the door spot, and there's like 2 empty seats to the side. Oh,
So
No, you wanted a sit rep,
So
I
she
gave you a goddamn sit rep.
she doesn't really answer you as you're talking until she says, "I didn't crash. I landed with style."
Sorry, my database only has crash to represent what you did.
Believe it or not, he is not insulting you.
Believe it or not, he's not insulting you. If I insult you, I would probably mention something about your disgustingly toned skin or your weird tattoos. But
I
since
think to
did-
get through the disgustingly tone, Nevi just kind of like whacks you on the back of the head, just to, like try and get you to stop.
I look at you. Okay. And I go back to fiddling with my gun again.
I'm gonna be fiddling with my gun as well.
Regardless
Guys,
of what
we're
he
just-
said.
Oh, we just got a car full of men fiddling with their guns.
Nevi's just breathing.
Cask will look at the person. Who are you? We owe you our escape.
Okay, Nevi, let's breathe. All right.
I do not
breathe
have skin.
in, out.
She nods. His name's Rezi.
in,
I got word that there might be some people of similar political inclination in need of help.
Breathe
That
in,
depends.
breathe
What are
out.
your political inclinations?
Good to meet you, Resi. Resi. Resi.
Rezi.
Resi.
So she
Good
she
meeting.
kind of looks around. You're still sort of technically within the Imperial compound. This is a gigantic like industrial compound, and she's basically watching for tails, and she turns to you guys and says, "What was the plan, and why did it suck so bad?"
So hey, so just a quick. So I know we were planting the bomb when we got caught. Did we successfully plant it?
I don't know.
Do
It
I have the
definitely did go
detonator
off.
on me? Do I have
Yeah.
the detonator on me?
It didn't go off.
Shadows.
If I have the detonator, I'm gonna whip it out and push it just to see what happens, to see if we actually planted the bomb.
You take the thing and click it a couple times, and nothing happens.
I hold it down.
We encountered unexpected personnel.
I
A
see.
high ranker officer.
So you didn't do your homework.
I'm afraid not.
I think Nevi just like grumbles something under her breath.
Trico
Isn't supposed
is
to be there.
remaining
There's supposed to be any
Oh,
contemptibly
officers in there.
silent.
She just kind of shakes her head and is like, Mem Sintar is gonna have a time with you, I guess.
Who is this? Wait, who? What did he say? Who did he say exactly? Did she say exactly? Mame Simtar?
Some alien's name.
Okay. So just someone
Uh,
we haven't met yet.
Who is this person you speak of?
Friend of mine. I assumed you wanted to have a meet and greet. No? I can set you down.
If it helps us in our quest,
Always
Yeah.
nice to have friends in
Yes.
high places.
So, did anyone else want to ask her anything? Probably brief.
how did you know we were there? Well, sorry, how did you know what we were going to do?
So she just kind of looks, turns her head and like looks at you in the back seat and just kind of like smiles and winks at you.
That is not an answer.
That means you're gonna get boned.
I'll turn to whoever's next to me. I think it's Nevi, is it?
Mhm.
And I'll just be like, What does that mean? What she just did with her face?
I don't know how to teach a droid how to read emotions. She's trying to be sly.
Teach a droid to love.
Lie, understand, sarcastic.
Well, Kasich,
Sarcastic, knowing,
we got
holding
the-
out on information.
we got the bomb from somewhere, Kasich. So I imagine that they had friends who have friends who have friends with her friends.
Oh, Brian, do I know the name of the person I got the bomb from?
Make one up.
John Cena.
Benjamin.
Benjamin
Oh,
Kenobi?
okay.
Yeah, man. What a good
Yeah, you
No,
must
man,
be a friend
it's Bran Cannoli.
guy.
Brian Kenobi. Are we gonna do air combat?
Surprise, surprise. You can't
Air
have a cool car
combat.
chase without a cool car chase.
Thank God I'm sitting in the frickin' shotgun seat.
Well, I have swords, unless you can get me close enough to
No,
slash
man,
them
just
at-
be like Archer.
So basically, as you get to the very edge of this big Imperial compound, there's gigantic walls that are lined with turrets and stuff, but they let you coast right over it within your speeder. But rising very close after behind you is a long, I guess the equivalent of like an Imperial SWAT van with sirens going off.
Good sirens.
Yeah.
Man.
And it's
Or
tailed.
would they be the really obnoxious sirens like some of that bullshit?
Just like fucking,
Yeah. Perfect.
it's like dial up.
So
Well, let me tell you, sirens can make some pretty fucking annoying sounds, so it's not that far off.
So yeah, you get this like this big van following you essentially, as it the sirens going off and the big loudspeakers. By Imperial authority, land your vehicle immediately. And they're tailed by
Oh.
speeder bikes.
I look at Trico and Rusty, and then I look at my swords, and I look at them again. I am not equipped for this type of combat.
I'll just pull my gun and I'll be like, well, I am. And then
So
just
are
give
we
him
rolling?
a sarcastic nod.
Are we rolling individual initiative for this?
Yes, give me a second.
Fucking, I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
be a ton
grab
of help
Smurf.
here.
You're
I think
just
Nebby
gonna
needs
be
to get
like,
in
yeah,
the
go,
seat.
you guys.
Yeah, you got it. Well done.
Just roll inspire,
God, why did I have
roll leadership.
why did I have to pick a race that's stoic and silent?
Cheer us on, or just give me one of your swords and I'll throw it.
No, those swords cost more than you.
Brian wouldn't let me have throwing lightsabers, or just like a bag full of lightsabers to throw at people.
I wish.
If we kill any Inquisitors, I get their sabers.
Yo, yeah,
I will
totally.
be turning them into jetpacks.
Not the guy who's a
The
force
helicopter
user.
packs.
Not the
No.
force user. You.
No, I'll gadgeteer them onto my back and fly.
No, I want a lightsaber though. But I have to earn my lightsaber, so. It's
Which
all about honor and
sheet did
stuff.
I use for these guys?
Oh damn, that's cool.
What?
Look at that. Look at the thing.
Wow.
The layout.
Oh yeah.
That's cool.
Wait, why did you
Imperial
flip a
vehicle
light
corp's not
side?
what I used.
Why did you flip a light side point?
I'll flip it back.
Oh. Yeah, I know.
You were like, why did you do that? And why did you
You have
do
to
that?
realize I didn't know I was going to be doing anything on my computer during my tour out here, so I'm kind of
Fine.
like, I don't have a key, I don't have a mouse, I'm using my stupid
Oh, you're
thing.
just using the
It's fine.
touchscreen
It's fine. We're just
Yeah.
or the touchpad.
So how do I roll initiative again? It's skill, or is it skills or combat? It's combat.
I'm assuming it's unexpected for us.
Probably.
I'm not
we
adding
got the
difficult or
driver.
anything.
Am I glad that shit is unexpected?
We got.
I got a triumph. Does that mean I go super first?
No, it just counts as a success.
I know. I'm just.
Does that mean I am the first?
Did you roll?
Am
one?
I
still need to
number
roll.
one?
Am I? No,
I still need to roll over.
no. It's like the orchestra version.
Why was there-
Cask could use his turn to turn on the radio. Get
Hey,
some like
Send
smooth
us some
jazz
music.
going.
Send us some music
No.
away, Brian. Come on.
Smooth imperial jazz.
Okay.
This one's out to our Lord Vader.
So, for those of you who know the system, technically, yes, this fight has vehicles in it, but it's all at personnel scale.
Huh.
So we're just fighting the people in the vehicles.
Well, technically, if you want some metagame knowledge, none of the vehicles have armor, so you can shoot the vehicles.
Oh, cool.
Oh.
Oh,
for,
yeah.
For those of you who don't know the system, there's a difference between personnel scale combat and vehicle combat. And if everything transitioned up to vehicle combat is multiplied by 10. So if a vehicle weapon does 1 damage, it does 10 damage to a person.
10 damage.
So if it has 1 armor, it has 10 armor on personnel scale. So if any of these vehicles had armor, they'd just be basically impossible for you to touch.
So guys, how high in the sky are we?
Why,
I
are
was
you
going
gonna
to touch on
jump
that
to
for a
them?
second. So basically, where's the victory thing?
You planning on jumping to them, Reiner?
Maybe.
Don't think that's a very good idea.
Maybe.
So there's some victory conditions for you. You can either kill everyone as normal, or
I
you
want to do
can
that.
you can evade capture or evade pursuit by whoever's driving outdoing the drivers.
Does our rescuer have a blaster? If so, she could probably give it to one of the other two here to start doing something with.
I don't think either of them is quite fit to use a blaster, though.
I have good agility.
But it's better than waving your sword at them angrily.
You don't know what I'm gonna do. I ask
Alright,
again, how high up are we, Brian?
How high are we, Brian?
High enough that if you fall, you die.
Unless
so
you're the
yes,
best.
don't jump
If
to
I
them,
were
Reiner.
to, let's say, use my dense muscles to jump anywhere within medium range, would I have to make a roll to make sure I don't eat major shit?
I don't think.
Are
the
you saying you're going to
distance-
use a force power, or are you going to use?
Oh, I have that. I just have that.
You can just jump.
If you just have the force power, you just do it.
No, I basically have the force power as a racial.
So if you have it as a racial ability, you just do it.
Oh, sick.
Well,
So you can jump
unless-
on-
What is the
that.
actual text of the ability?
I believe I have it. I have it on. Once per round as a maneuver, suffer 3 strain to leap horizontally or vertically to any location within.
So you suffer your strain and you jump.
Sick. Can I go first, guys? I'm about to do something really cool.
So as the NPCs move,
No.
basically, as the car has no indication
Wait,
that it's going to
is
stop.
everything in order right now?
Sorry?
Initiative doesn't look to be in order to me.
Yeah,
they
it
aren't.
doesn't-
Oh,
There you go.
Damn. well,
Alright,
we're
guys.
spread
Okay,
all
so
over the-
PC
So-
gets to go first. You have a big van and 2 speeder bikes chasing after you at medium
guys.
range, so they're probably like 20 meters behind you or so. I think medium range is classified as shouting distance. To have a conversation, you'd have to shout at each other.
Alright, guys. I'm gonna pose a question. Should I jump to one of the speeder bikes, throw the guy off, and then get a speeder bike, and then just... I don't know what game was this, but basically play the video game where you'd ride a motorcycle and slam people.
Question:
Road rage.
How attached are you to your character?
It's my
Because you know Brian is going to upgrade against you. And a speeder is a very small target.
I could just shoot him.
I won't.
True.
Since the power lets you move or jump within medium range, sure, but to stand,
You're gonna have to like make a coordination
you're
to
gonna be
land on it.
standing on a moving vehicle that's probably going at least 100 kilometers an hour, at least.
You're jumping onto a motorcycle at highway speeds.
Pretty
My
much.
question is,
If you
would
can,
that be
you'd be able to accurately jump there, but if you can remain standing there is another question.
coordination or resilience?
About 60 miles
Be
an hour. Right?
coordination. Resilience is like avoiding poison.
That would definitely be coordination since it's like your balance.
See, this is rough because I'm not bad at coordination, but I don't know whether I'm jumping to a motorcycle in high speeds.
Remember this: your character does not know their coordination stats.
That's true.
This is
Yeah.
from a
If your character
gaming
would
point
do
of
it,
view.
do it.
This is
your
probably
character would do
4
it,
dice
do
or
it.
5 dice of difficulty.
So wait,
You know what? I'm gonna say no because I'm not gonna do it. Not even because of that. It's just because Cask is not a daredevil. He's a
He's-
martial artist.
Yeah.
So
The
what do?
Scariest of all those.
Anyone
who
can
does
go.
what?
You have
Anyone can go, not me,
Brian.
though. I can't do shit.
can I? So that SUV in the middle, right?
yes.
Can we clearly see the guy who's piloting it?
It's like a SWAT vehicle, so you're kind of assuming that you probably can see him. Like the windshield's probably not tinted, but it would be considered shooting the vehicle. Maybe
That
if you
one
get
has armor,
like a
that's what it
Triumph
said.
or something like that, we could transfer it to shoot the driver.
Right.
Well, if only we had someone that could give somebody an extra Triumph for free with some really good insight. Can Nevi still do that right now in this new encounter?
Can that be still what? Give a
Can you
triumph?
do your give us a free Triumph?
Technically, it's a new
It's
encounter.
once a session.
Oh,
Oh,
once
it
a
is
session?
encounter. It is encounter. You're right. I could
So
give
you
someone.
could use your PC turn right now to give
to give
Trico
me
a
a
Triumph.
yeah, and then I
Yeah,
can
but then
shoot.
we have to wait 2 NPC turns for it. But
Yeah, but
No.
it's better than potentially wasting a PC turn on a shooting a windshield.
And we could fluff it by saying that I'm like tracking the guy while they're flying.
okay, yeah, sure. We can have Nevi go first.
Any objections?
So, are you just going to say like you want to shoot the driver?
Yes.
All right. Yeah, I think Nevi's just kind of gonna like turn back and look at the vehicle, and then just start like thinking of what she knows of this vehicle type. And what sort of knowledge skill do you want me to roll, Brian?
Warfare. It's a war
Oh,
vehicle.
boy. You're correct. Nope.
I don't know shit
So
about
do you
war.
lose the ability of the power completely, or can you try it again later?
Once per encounter, make an action. So it doesn't matter if I success or. I'm using the power to make the action. So I failed, so I do not get it back.
Dag, yo. Like 4E all over again.
Oh
Spend
god.
that
was a
daily.
shit
Oh, it's
show.
gone.
Yeah, Nevi doesn't know about this at all.
That's
Okay.
Nevi.
She's just like, I don't. You're gonna have to shoot it yourself. What can I spend the advantage on? I'm going to.
Enjoy the drive. Get some nice wind in your hair and heal some strain.
No,
That's
I'm going to
racist.
give.
You like don't have
a-
hair.
Yeah, I don't have hair. I'm gonna give a blue die to Trico for 2 advantage, and then I'm going to add a blue die to the next active characters check for 1 advantage. So
So I get a
Trico
blue
gets
die?
1, and the next person gets 1
So I just add a blue to my dice
for
pool.
your next action. Yeah,
Well,
yeah. She doesn't know anything, but she's just like, I don't know. You could try. Just shoot it. I don't know. She comes up with something, but it's not what you're looking for.
Shoot the driver.
Okay.
Generally good advice.
So the first NPC turn, the sliding doors on this either side of the van open, and leaning out, holding on with like tethers and such, is a group of soldiers like leaning out of the thing, and they're all armed with pistols, and they start shooting at you. They
You
shoot
say
at the,
you.
they
Any
shoot
one
at the
specifically?
car specifically. Like they try
Oh,
to
so they're
disable
trying
your
to disable
vehicle.
the car.
There's 4 of them. They roll their weapon at medium range, so medium range is 2. Roll their weapon. Oh Jesus!
Throw down.
We're going
Oh.
down.
So they take 6, 10 damage. The vehicle takes a notable hit. Minus 10 damage. So it's at-
Shoots
I
us
swear to
right
God,
in the
if any
engine.
of you look at me like, "Hey, you're the droid. Go fix it." I mean, I will because I'm a technician, but I won't be happy about it.
So yeah, there's just a barrage of blaster bolts. One of the engines that are like hanging off the side, like, takes a couple notable hits and it pops, and a big trail of smoke starts coming off of it. And you hear Rezi go like, look over it and go like, "Oh, I just cleaned that."
Can I remove my forearm and give it to Nevi to use as a weapon while I repair this?
It
I'm
would
pretty
be
sure it's
something to do
built
on
in.
your turn, and it
It's
would
a-
take like mechanics check to take it off and give it to him. You could over time, just not like as an action. Here you go.
Yeah, because I want to fix it, but at the same time, I mean,
Let's see
Oh,
what
yeah.
the other people do first. Because there's
The
an NPC
driver
turn right
of
now.
The vehicle makes a driving check. He's going to try to close the distance between you and.
hopefully they get some despairs and just fucking crash.
I'm going to say. How do I want to rule this? The closer they get, the harder it is, or the farther they get, the harder it is?
Probably farther back is easier because all you have to do when you're farther back is pound the
gun it,
gas.
yeah.
You're closer, you gotta line up with them.
Okay. So let's take the ranges and flip them. So to move from medium to short would be 3, and to move from short to engage would be 4. So he takes. Where's my VI? Here's my VI. So 3, and he's going to make a. Where's his check? Driving check, piloting planetary. 1, 2, 3, go. Cool. So the van, the tokens, succeeds in driving closer to you, with the driver yelling at you over the intercom about cease and desist, stop your vehicle's engine immediately, that sort of stuff. And then there's a PC slot. What do?
I think we should take a shot at them.
Go,
Probably a
shoot,
good
shooty
idea.
people.
For
Go, shooty people.
perspective, short range at personnel scale is considered like you'd have to have a conversation at this level. You would have to be like talking loudly, kind of thing. So there may
Okay.
be
So it's like
there
a
may be like
crossover.
10 meters away from you.
Like, okay, so I'll take a couple shot. I'll take a shot, I guess. If you
One of
do.
the people or the driver?
Well,
Or the
who's better
vehicle,
at
sorry.
shooting? Which one of you is better at shooting?
Which one of us is better at shooting? That depends.
Well,
how
he's
much
had better
how many dice
results,
do you have?
that's for sure.
He has 3 green dice.
He has 3 green.
Mm-hmm.
I have
5. 3
yeah.
green and 2 yellow.
Yep.
So I think you should be the one shooting.
Plus,
Okay.
you would get 3 blue, considering you made
2
it so that.
2.
Yeah, but you also said one of them was for the person that comes after, and he is the person that comes after.
Yeah,
I
does
would
he
get 3.
does he get one from natural abilities?
Oh no
Like,
no
granted-
no! He gave me 1, and then 1 is the one for
Oh,
the next
okay.
person, meaning
Yeah.
that I get another one.
Oh, I see. Right, 2 is for targeted. Right.
Okay. Who do we want me to shoot at?
The driver of the enemy car.
All right, I'll go ahead and shoot at the driver of the enemy car.
Do you want to maybe spend a light side point to upgrade so that you can try and get a triumph?
Yeah, I'll upgrade.
So if you want to actually specifically shoot at the driver who is encased in armor, you'll need to get a triumph on your attack. Otherwise, you're just going to do damage to the van. Is that
Right.
fair?
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
Okay. That yeah.
So it's a short range, so it's only difficulty 1.
Okay.
Shooting a broadside of the barn.
Difficulty 1.
Alright. Click on use light side. Actually, we should be we should be at 2-on-2.
Yeah,
No, I
not
switched it
3 and
back.
1.
Oh,
Oh yeah, we were at 2 and 2. So
Yeah,
we
why,
used one
though?
more.
we use another one. Oh, right. All right, I remember now. Hey, used one.
I used one.
Where'd
Okay.
you go, hey?
And that adds what? A
On the dice pool, there should be a tally that says upgrades.
Oh yeah, 1.
Add 1 upgrade.
Okay, so I should have 2 blue, 1 upgrade, and then just regular roll, yeah?
You better hit this
Just
shot.
roll your weapon.
I know. Alright, here we go. Fuck.
Jesus, no
Darn, no
triumph,
triumphs.
but still though, fuck.
I hit the thing.
What's the
Have
damage?
fun
of your
figuring out
gun?
how to...
Wait, I have
Oh, you didn't roll your gun. You rolled. your
oh yeah, I
weapon.
rolled I just rolled the skill,
It's the same
sorry.
skill. Just
Yeah.
what's the damage of your gun?
If I
The
remember
damage
correctly,
of my
9.
gun is 9.
9, 10, 11, 12. You do 12 damage to the car. So you hit it, and like, the van probably like swerves a little bit as a giant like black poof appears on the windshield, just right in front of the driver. It doesn't penetrate, but you've obviously like shaken the dude. Like, oh god. Like, if you ever drive on a highway and like a pebble hits your windshield, leaves a little
Oh.
crack,
Oh.
and you're like, ah, I'm gonna die.
You've got a 7 advantage to do
7
shit
advantage to spend, yeah.
with. I don't fucking. You can recover
You
strain.
can cover a lot of strain with that. You could, I don't know. You're not really driving, so you can't really affect the car.
You can force the target to drop a melee weapon. I don't fucking know, man. Wait, if he forces someone to drop a melee weapon, would it be like these assholes?
Yeah, I could see that. Maybe like when
I
the
know.
car
You're
jostles,
walking
they
up the van,
drop
maybe
their
one of
gun.
them drop their gun.
Dude, make them all drop their guns.
Well,
Yeah, there's
2
4
of
of
them.
them, right?
2 of them will drop their guns.
2 of them would drop their guns.
Yeah, you could say that the veering of the van made somebody or somebody's drop their gun.
Wait, so what would happen if he chose to disable one piece of gear?
Like, I don't
Does it
know.
outright disable with advantage, or does it just damage?
Disable.
When dealing damage
Have
to
the
a
attack
target,
disable the opponent or one piece of gear rather than dealing wounds or strain.
Disable their steering wheel.
The effect should be temporary and not too excessive.
yeah,
Yeah.
like what if the shot just hits so hard that it makes their engine stutter out for a second?
Yeah, they might
And drops
they
them
might
back.
lose speed or something like that, but you already did damage to them. Because you had to
Yeah,
you had to
true.
forego damage.
Oh, yeah, he wants that damage. Never mind.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll make the 2 Yeah, 2 of them drop their guns.
Okay,
You
And
still
then I
have
still
one
have-
more, yeah.
let's
Recover
make a
that
note
strain,
here.
Still have 1.
That'll work.
And I have 1 strain, yeah?
I don't fucking know your
Where's my
strain.
character sheet? Yeah, I have 1 strain, so I'll go ahead and take that off as well.
Cool. So yeah, as
There's my
as
7.
the van jostles, the 2 dudes on the right side, like when the car jostles, they toss their pistols and then it flies away off into the cityscape, probably to get picked up by some child and played with like a toy. Aren't you a very responsible person?
Mhm.
And that was. That was next. That's next turn. Yeah. Okay. So the speeder bikes are hanging back. They're not like Return of the Jedi. Return of the Jedi speeder bikes with mounted guns. They're just the sprites have them with stormtroopers. They're just normal dudes. But But the dudes have blaster carbines. So they shoot at they shoot at someone. The dude with the scary gun.
Oh fuck!
Oh fuck!
Time for me to die.
Hello, dude with scary gun.
Anybody want a body block for me?
Well,
Not me.
in their
Wait.
defense, you have a big scary gun, and you're bright green.
That's fair, actually. Yeah, no, I'll accept that. That's fine.
So if you're actually asking for like someone to stand in front of you, I'm gonna calmly
Wait,
explain my body.
I'm being targeted. Yeah.
Yeah, you have 10 incoming
Okay.
damage.
I'm going to by 2 people, right?
By one. One of the
By
bikes.
one.
The bikes are rivals, so they have their own.
Okay. I'll pay 1 strain to dodge. I have an ability.
What's the ability?
It's when targeted by a combat check, may perform a dodge incidental to suffer a number of strain no greater than ranks of dodge. Rank of dodge is 1. Then upgrade the difficulty of the check by that number. So it'd be difficulty 3 rather than
Well,
Okay.
it'd be 1 purple and 1
yeah,
green.
I'll roll an
but
extra
right.
purple.
Yeah.
Next time, do that before he
Yeah.
rolls.
Yeah. Sorry.
Where's my clear? Here. So an extra purple. Roll. Okay, so it saves you damage. So you only have 9 incoming. Do you have soak?
I have 2 soak.
So after your soak, you take 7 wounds.
All right, guys. Woo! We're still
You're alive.
We're
Unconscious.
still alive.
Well, I know what
Anybody
I'm
want
doing
to
on my
shoot
next
me up
turn.
with a
Okay, so next PC slot.
It's sword dude or robot.
All right, go robot. Sword
Robot
Dude can't
isn't here
really
right
do-
now.
Oh fuck!
What if Sword Dude just shoots me up with a stim pack?
I don't have one.
Fuck's sake, I'll hand you a stim pack.
I figured my dude wouldn't need that many, but I didn't quite realize other people were.
Damn, what a team player you are. I won't need them.
I bought
Yeah,
2
good.
stim patches and 2 repair patches just to be safe.
I brought 3 stim packs.
I don't fucking
How?
know. Can I grab a random piece of debris and throw it at them with enough force to kill them?
Have robot go.
What's robot?
Yeah, go robot.
Go robot.
Go, robot, go.
Go robot. Laser gun. Ooh. Okay.
Go, gun.
So you want to
Activate.
shoot at the car, or do you want to shoot one of the dudes?
I'll shoot at one of the dudes.
Okay,
They're shooting at us.
specifically
Just
one
get
with a
some-
gun and one without.
With
Guys, the speeders are the
threat
scary
detection
thing.
activated. I'm shooting at one of the guys with a gun. So what's the difficulty on shooting on one of these dudes?
They're at short range, so one
So
purple.
I had 1 purple dice,
Yeah, and then just
Quick
roll your
out.
weapon.
and I roll my weapon. I'm gonna roll my weapon, boys.
Nice.
Did I do it? I did it! Look at me, Mom. I'm doing it.
They have how much soak do they have? They have 3 soak. So 8, 5. I think that might be enough. Give me a second.
Is this Babby's first kill?
I think this is Babby's first kill.
Yay!
So you hit the dude, one of the dudes up front, and like square in the chest, and he flails back and falls off the side of this van. He's caught there by the tether that's wrapped around his vest.
So he's just a corpse flailing in the wind.
Pretty much, but of course we get the we
Yay!
you gotta have that.
The Wilhelm scream. That has to happen at least once per session with us,
So
by the
as
way.
he's flailing there, from my point of view, you get like that. Who can say what you're... And then I sit around facing forward, and you just hear him say, "I feel nothing."
No, that's fucked up.
Why would, like, if you actually felt nothing, you wouldn't say anything.
Yeah,
Well,
you're
that's,
just trying to reassure yourself that you
No,
feel
you can ask-
nothing.
no, you can question why he said that all you want, but he said it. I feel nothing.
It's reassurance. He doesn't believe it himself.
So I said moving from. It was three purple. Go vehicle corpse. One of the speeder bikes is gonna try to catch up to you. Nope.
Motherfucker, come get into engage range. Come on.
Hey, Brian,
Get
can you
close
pop
enough
up
for me to-
the, where like what the maneuvers and actions and all that stuff. Can you pop up that window again?
I can copy paste.
Yeah.
Rainer, you do realize you could probably try and jump on top of the van, right?
I know, but it's
It'd
not
be a lot
cool.
easier target.
You could jump on top of the van, decapitate all of them, hop in the van, beat up the driver, toss him out, and then take control of the van, and then we have a van.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
And
That
then they
sounds-
probably have trackers in the van.
And also, the van is currently damaged.
Yeah, but not so damaged
Park
as I
it-
think I can drive it.
Park it
So's
at,
our
like,
vehicle.
You park
Okay.
you park the van like an Ithorian strip club. It'd be really embarrassing for the Imperials.
There you go. Is that? I can kind of rotate it.
No, that's not. No, there's no such thing as Ithorian strip clubs.
Every
Hay
race
has like a thing with Ithorians. It's like they have to
Or
be
you
can
super
just-
noble.
Uh,
beautiful.
Brian, just put it over
No.
here.
Put over where?
I mean, I guess there could be.
Over
I just
here.
don't see how it would work.
The great thing
There's
about
a massive
the great
open
thing
space
about
over
Ithorians
here.
is that it takes 4. They can take 4 at a time. They have those 2 creepy mouths on the side of their creepy
It's
fucking
fucked up, dude.
I mean, echidnas have 4 penis heads. Let's not get carried away here.
Hey, so there you go.
So that NPC failed at getting his bike closer. And last NPC or PC, what do?
I guess I'll jump into there. I'll spend three stress to get the free jump, the non-roll jump,
Okay.
plus a maneuver. Just jump there.
To land on the van?
Yeah.
Okay. So you land on the van, kathump. What do?
I mean,
If
they're
you die,
they're
I
out from they're this assholes are like out of somewhere, right? Like out of some
Think
place.
of it like a minivan with the 2 side doors open, and these guys are leaning out, holding on with one hand with a safety tether and a blaster pistol.
Well, that safety tether's gonna go off.
But those 2 guys don't have blaster pistols, so they're just kind of
I'm gonna cut this guy's safety tether.
But he's still holding on with his hand.
You going for the safety tether?
Well, I guess I'll cut off his hand. Well, actually, fuck it. I'm just gonna stab his head hole.
There you go. Go for his ear. Go for his eyes. I'll even say as much. Common weakness in most humanoids is the eyes.
Okay, so roll for it.
Yeah. Fucking screw you, man.
I believe
Actually,
in you.
first I'm gonna take 2 strain for an extra maneuver, and that maneuver is me stabbing my sword, so that I don't fall off.
Okay, so
Will
you
you-
stab your sword into it and
Like
to
my-
hold on
my-
to?
That's my
Yeah, his sidearm.
Okay.
my sidearm. The other one I'm gonna try and stab this guy with.
Okay, just
Because-
basic melee.
Yeah, I'm trying to. Sorry, it's just I'm fucking things up. Combat. There we go. There we go. There we go.
So
Nice.
you do 6 damage. What do you do with your
And a
triumph?
triumph. Decapitation.
Triumph.
Freeze. I can still hear you.
I'm gonna say that with the triumph, I basically have like maybe like I kill him, but his tether's still in a way that if I want to get into the van, I can still like use it for leverage, so I can have a safer way into the van.
Okay, he's attached to it though.
I'm okay with it.
You
He's
stab
dead.
him in the
So
face
just
and
right
he goes
on the
ah
body.
and falls and now is like a draping corpse.
That's fine. That means the tether
He's
has
hanging
some.
below the vehicle, though,
Yeah.
like underneath it.
Yeah, but there's still a like it's a rope, right?
It's like a safety tether that's wrapped around his like a harness.
I guess he's asking where it's attached. Is it attached
Yeah.
to
Like
the
at his
top of the
like
vehicle?
at his hips.
No. I
No,
said
no, on the
other
vehicle.
end, because like
To like the inside of the roof.
Okay.
oh, so then I could grab onto it. Like my point is that I would use it to
Swing into the vehicle.
swing in a safer way than just that.
So they can just kick you out.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is I get lucky and maybe he doesn't swing under it or maybe he swings into it.
He doesn't swing so far away.
Yeah. He
Cool.
gets in a way where I can use the tether for leverage.
Handle.
Okay.
Interesting that none of the enemies except for those two guys have guns.
Correct me if I'm wrong. These guys are minions? Question mark.
I don't
So
know.
if
Technically.
I'm gonna crit them then. I activate my crit. I don't know, crit them and
So
hopefully.
you kill one of them.
I know, but I can still crit, right? It'll
You-
affect the entire
sure.
group, right?
I mean, if you can logic it, I'm not sure how stabbing.
I think it would depend on the crit itself. Because if it's something like they lose an action, it could be like, holy shit, this guy just died. But
So did you want to spend your triumph on a crit, or did you want to spend your? Oh, you have 2 advantage. Never
no,
mind.
I have 2 advantage that I can just spend. So roll a crit, guys.
Yes.
Go
You know
for
what?
it. Whatever you want.
Yeah,
It's
I
your
don't know how to
advantage.
roll
You
crit.
have a lot of strain.
It's fine. Where do I roll crit?
I roll crit, or whoever's
Roll-
receiving the crit rolls it.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah, I define their sheet. I have like 18 million windows open.
Do it. Do it.
Critical roll. Where are
Oh,
you?
boy. Brian, what's the matter? Do it. Just do it.
Do it!
Critical injuries. Roll critical.
What are you waiting for?
Damn, he rolled 90.
Alright. Yeah, I scared the shit out
Increase
of
the
them, I guess.
difficulty of all checks by 1 die until the end of the encounter. Okay, I can deal.
Yeah.
Is that going to happen automatically or no? Effect on. I'm going to assume that happens automatically, because sometimes these things are scripted and sometimes they're not. But so Rezi, who's driving the car, is watching this happen, and she looks over her shoulder real quick. Says, "Does anybody know how to drive?"
I put up my hand.
Take
I
the
do.
wheel. As she
I
lets
do
go of the
too.
wheel and starts climbing into the back seat,
So I'm
think I might
climbing.
the
be more
speeder, the
suited for
speeder,
driving, but alright.
like rolls and yaws and starts like nose diving as she's climbing over the seat, and like she hits like a button or a switch behind a headrest, and like a hidden panel opens behind you in the back seat as the car is like losing altitude rapidly. And inside is a big cache of guns.
So
Oh.
which one of us has the highest driving? I have. Oh shit. I know I put a point into it at character creation.
In raw.
have-
Sorry.
I have two greens and a yellow.
I have 5 greens for both space and planetary.
So I have no idea what that means.
I think that means that Alex has higher chances of success. You have a chance of a triumph.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Well,
Alex,
you're.
we can only
I
see-
think
we can
Tric-
only
I
see
think
this.
Trico's in the shotgun anyway. So
Yeah, he was shotgun. I forgot.
okay,
Yeah, I was in shotgun, so.
so Rezi's now in the back
you should hand
seat.
your gun to Billy.
The speeder is rapidly losing altitude. PC slot go. What do?
Go Trico.
I'm
Go.
gonna jump into the seat
Save us
and
from-
try to right us.
Okay, make a driving planetary skill check.
There is no try.
What difficulty?
Correcting from a nosedive or like a slow like slant, probably average.
Daunting.
So 2.
Yeah,
Planetary.
nice. So you right the vehicle. Vroom. You are no longer diving, but you are now kind of inside the cityscape.
Oh fuck! Can't believe you've done this.
So since you're now driving, you're like weaving in and out of traffic, dodging buildings and stuff. Combat checks for both sides get 2 black. As everyone's dodging in and out of traffic. There's horns and there's like Brooklyn accents yelling at you. "Oi, what you doing?" That's a Scottish accent or something like that.
Yeah.
I'm horrible at accents.
It's just like alien gibberish. Alien gibberish.
Yeah.
But mostly we can't hear any of that because they're in their cars, so all we hear is as the
Pretty
Sandy
much.
goes by.
Okay, so the next dudes, the two dudes on the side with no guns, they dip back inside of the vehicle. And that is
Still
their
on top
turn.
with like a sword there, like fuck.
Well, they have no guns, so they slip back inside of the truck.
You're gonna punch me in the dick.
That's their turn. The pilot of the truck. Where's my tokens? There's my tokens. The pilot of the truck, like, lets off the exhaust, the gas, and the truck backs up a little bit.
Oh fuck me.
So the speeder, your speeder, like, gains some distance. PC slut. What do?
Can I enter the car, please, guys?
Go
Can I
for
not-
it.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and enter the car.
To get into a speeding car from the roof, coordination. It'll probably take your action to get into the car. You probably won't get into there and immediately attack.
Mind you, I used a Triumph to make this easier.
Yeah, but it's still gonna take.
I
some
know, I'm
time.
just saying.
So probably coordination hard, so 3, and I'll upgrade it once. I'll spend a point to upgrade it.
There's a gust of wind.
You might
Okay.
want to upgrade it back there, Rainer.
I'm gonna upgrade it back. Go fuck yourself too.
Okay, so the pool against you is 1 red and 2 purple.
Ouch.
All right, boys. It's nice
Sure.
knowing you.
I will remember you forever, fondly, as that guy with the swords that was sad about killing.
Ah!
You did it!
Thank
Okay,
God.
so you swing inside, spending your action to do so. Your one sword is still stuck in the roof, and you can see it like sticking through.
Oh, throw someone into it. Right? Just lift them, like grab them by the shoulders and shove
Wait.
their head in.
Can I say like I don't have a maneuver at all in order to make it so that I brought it with me? Because I imagine me swinging in included me pulling it out.
Thing
Like, I
is,
don't-
if it's stabbed in the vehicle enough to be a solid handhold, it's going to take a lot to pull it out.
You'll just have to land
Like an
you'll just have to
athletics
land the
I can try and force it. I'm strong and I'm probably strong enough to pull it out. To be fair.
Okay, so the interior of this truck.
I
Let's.
want a sword. It's expensive.
Well, then you'll just have to make sure you don't crash the van.
Yeah, you're going to have to capture it.
You're committed now.
I'm going to be right back.
So now that you're going to be our de facto driver or our thief, your new nickname is Jeeves.
Hold on a second.
Jeeves, bring the car around.
Okay, so
Oh.
you flip inside of this thing. The
Oh.
driver's compartment is separated from the back by a locked door, like a door of some sort, with maybe a window in it for talking through. The van itself has seats on the inside, 2 sliding doors, 1 on either side. Inside currently, there are the 2 men with no blasters, and two other men who have blasters.
Oh. Oh well.
Rip and
Whatever
peach.
shall I do?
Take your
The
chances,
dudes who
grab
had
and
no,
jump
the dude
out.
who have no guns, they're still attached to the ceiling by tethers. The 2 that were in there aren't, and the 2 who you knocked the guns away from, they're in the process of rearming themselves. So they're lifting like riot control guns or something. But you've caught them unawares.
Can't really attack them, so
You spent your action getting in.
guess
so-
I can. What the fuck can I use maneuvers for again? Maneuvers. Consider yourself assist an ally melee guard stance and drag them onto dismount move. Disengage from melee. I guess I'll engage melee. Yeah, I'm engaging melee with. I don't fucking know. The guys with guns already.
Okay. So the guys with guns. I'm gonna say like all four of them. They abandon what they were doing, and they attack you. Do they have
That's
melee
fair.
weapons? I'm assuming they would have melee weapons.
Their fist. I mean, come on.
Did I give them melee weapons?
Didn't this group of minions already act this round though?
The car did.
Oh, the car is a different.
The driver has
Initiative?
his own initiative score.
Gotcha. I tried, Rainer.
I
I
tried.
know, man.
So there's
I
four
believe.
of them. They have no melee weapons. I guess they weren't expecting it. So they all like tackle you and proceed to try to subdue you with brawl.
All right. I believe them. I don't think they make
It's
it.
not part of their skills. So yeah, they all like tackle you and start like trying to hurt you. They can't really hurt you. But
They're like,
you are now engaged with 4 NPCs in a very cramped environment.
I got this.
So, PC slot. Those of you in the back seat have access to a large complement of guns. There's a general like blaster pistols, rifles, stuff like that. The blue text I highlighted, those weapons are there, and they stick out. There's a very imposing looking machine gun, basically an RPG, and a flamethrower that you could just pick
So-
up and use should you wish.
I know some of you might be inclined to shoot the big car.
I mean, I can't shoot anything because my brawn is 1 and the flame projector is short range.
All right,
brawn
all of
and
it
They
It's
have
agility.
cumbersome. Oh, cumbersome is agility?
Oh, cumbersome. Yeah, never mind.
So
Are
I'm gonna
there
let
any,
Robot
like-
go.
I'm just
I
thinking.
mean, you can
don't
you can
think I
pick up
use-
you can pick up a pistol. Brian did say there's pistols in there.
Mm-hmm.
I know, but Robot has better dice for this stuff
Yeah,
anyways.
true.
Sure, I'll take a shot at one of the speeders.
Take the missile tube. Grab the missile tube.
It's tempting, but I don't know if I could even use it very well.
What's your brawn?
My brawn is 2.
All right, so yeah, you would take the cumbersome penalty.
You take 1 black, I think.
Oh, that's all.
I think.
Yeah, so gunnery, I have 3 green.
You have 3 green with your normal pistol too.
Oh, because I idiot. Oh, you're right. That's what I forgot to do. Yeah, well, there you go.
Take the missile
I
tube.
meant to put a point in that.
Go for Big Boom.
For each
No,
point of
it's gonna use my
brawn by
pistol.
which the character is deficient, you must increase the difficulty of all checks made with the weapon by 1.
Okay.
Yikes.
So to shoot the missile at medium range would be 3 purple instead of 2. Not that
That's
big of a
pretty scary.
penalty.
Yeah, but I'll just take a pot shot at one of the speeders.
Thing is, if you hit him with the missile, you're gonna kill him. If you hit him with the pistol, you're not.
Well, right. I'm thinking too. I'm thinking
Missile-
too
the
literally.
missile
I'm
tube
like,
also
how
has
hard would it be
prepare
to
1.
speeder with a rocket, but I guess it's a game. Okay, sure. Let's try. Let's lift up the missile tube.
So
Okay.
our droid just kind of ducks down and then comes up with a giant missile tube on his
So the
shoulder.
missile tube has
Tactical.
prepare 1 on it, which means you need to spend 1 maneuver preparing it. In this case, getting a target lock. So to pick up the gun would be a maneuver and like get it all settled on your shoulder. You would need to either find some way to get another maneuver using the rules pasted there, to aim it, and then you can shoot it.
Spend 2 strain.
I'll take 2 strain to aim it.
Okay.
So I just need to do that. So +2 current strain. And then I'll pew pew at the van.
Okay, so roll gunnery.
The van or the speeders?
The van?
No,
The Buenos
I just messing with I wanted to see how long it would take for him to be like, wait a minute, I'm in the no. Have either of the speeders been hit yet?
No.
No, okay, well then I'll just shoot at the top one.
Okay, so it will be, since you don't actually have the weapon on your sheet, just roll gunnery with 3 purple.
What does guided do?
Guided is an activated ability, so if you miss, you can spend it to advantage to add the missile to the initiative score, and it comes back up to 3 times because it's guided 3.
So now
Becomes a PC.
so I've got 3 purple dice, and now I just hit the gunnery agility check.
Yep.
I
Hey!
Nice.
did it,
Oh, we hit
Mom.
him.
So you take a strain from that the threat, but what does that look like? I'm pretty sure you absolutely obliterate this thing. Yeah, you kill it outright.
Overkill.
So what does that look like? This guy's on the speeder bike. He has his little carbine.
I want to say because I have no idea how to use this weapon, I don't actually set the missile to explode, and it actually just directly hits the driver and just sends him off into the distance. and then the missile's like, hey, I'm far away enough now, and then just explodes itself automatically.
So the dude with the gun just like gets hit in the face with a rocket and tumbles
No,
off.
right in the chest, mid-mass, and it takes him with it.
Oh, so he's
Oh.
like, ah!
Yes! It's a car chase. It has to be ridiculous.
Oh yeah. So this thing like goes spiraling off, and then dies.
Oh, dude, those graphics.
We totally forgot the 2 black dice for the.
No deal. It was a guided rocket.
I'm a robot. That's what happened.
So
Got a
he
cough.
was one of these guys. So I'll just that. Cool.
And then I'll use my. I guess you get free
Yes.
action too.
Sorry.
You get like a free action.
You spent your action shooting the rocket.
Incidental. I drop the held item.
Okay.
I don't like push it out of the vehicle. I just like
You put
do
it
that
back.
and then drop it. Yeah, sure. I put it back, and then I'll say something like, "That was effective."
So it still has 2 rockets out of its 3 in its magazine. And yeah. Is that the
Oh wait, take a fed.
is that Link the Kick-Ass
I
clip?
well no, I thought it was kind of like a
No.
RPG where it like shoots off and you have to grab it on the missile.
No, it has like a stacked magazine.
Oh
Yeah,
fuck
you can
me.
shoot 3.
Then I'm not putting that shit down. I thought it was like done.
Okay, so yeah, you'd still have it. Go nuts.
I still hold on to it because, like I said, it was effective.
So what's Nevi doing? She's the last PC.
How did these? Okay, never mind. Go ahead.
Nevi's gonna try to put a stim patch on Trico.
Okay, you just do it.
Alright.
How much does
So-
it heal?
I think it's 6.
5. 5, then
I think
4, then 3.
Is it just a
then 2.
regular stim pack?
Yeah, stim patch.
Yeah, then it's 5.
So you just like jab an EpiPen in his neck as he's driving.
Well, she just dives into the
I'm just
front
like,
seat first,
ow!
and then she.
I feel like I
patches
should
it
take
on, yeah.
offense to stabbing someone in the neck with an EpiPen, but yeah, go ahead.
Yeah,
Alright.
you're supposed to go to the
Well,
leg.
look in the book. Look what a stim pack looks like. It's like a gun with a giant needle on it, and you're like.
It's intramuscular, so really, necks has muscles. Fucking do it.
So yeah,
like
you
do I
get-
have Resi
Oh,
sheet?
Oh wait, sorry. This is going on YouTube. I follow all the rules.
I like the piss EM talk.
So I am now at 2 wounds.
And
You're not dying
Resi
today.
has her blaster pistol. So she shoots
I
at
mean, if
the
they
the
shoot me
biker.
again, I'm dead.
Sorry?
No.
Damn. Bezzy, what are you doing there?
What the fuck is snazzy?
That's your pistol.
We can name our pistols?
Yeah? It's an empty text box. You can put whatever you want in there.
Oh my. I will name mine Blaster Pistol because I'm a droid and I'm not creative. That's
So
sad.
she does
Shooty.
8 damage to this dude. He takes some damage. Oh, how much? Vehicle guy. How much damage do these vehicle guys have? So she hits the pilot of the bike. He's still up, but not happy with her.
So is this like Shadowrun where as you're more injured things get harder to do?
Nah.
No?
No,
Okay.
it's-
Unless it
you're
becomes a
just
narrative
injured.
thing.
Yeah, like
That's
you
more
get
for, like,
shot
crits.
in the leg.
If you get crit, it could totally happen.
Actually,
But-
she'll spend her triumph to knock him prone. So he falls off his bike.
I was gonna say, how does that work when you're
His bike drives away.
I feel fully immersed, Brian.
Fully immersed. And top of the round.
Well, I guess Cask is gonna get to cutting some people down.
You got a whole bunch of dudes. What
They
do?
probably just heard at least one explosion.
Well, the side of the doors are open, so he saw that thing happen like a fucking video game where the helicopter explodes in the background.
Yeah.
Well, he's gonna cut them the fuck down,
Go hard.
right? Oh wait, forgot I have a weapon that I can click for that.
Watch, you're gonna get despair and drop your sword out the window.
Oh wait, no, it was upgraded accidentally. My bad. So was mine. So let me
I'll
re-roll
spend a
that.
point. You can keep that.
No, but I also spent one accidentally.
Fine then. I'm still gonna spend a point.
All right, I'm gonna upgrade mine then. I'm not gonna upgrade one for me.
So you do 7 damage.
8. Because of
Okay.
fierce fucking, feral strength.
Savagery.
Yeah.
You kill 2 of them.
Yeah, I failed his.
All right. So I guess I just pierce through 2 of them at the same time.
Well,
Stabby
I mean,
rapier.
you can stab one and then pull it out and stab another.
Nah, not cool enough.
Stab one and kick
He,
another
like-
out the window.
He pulls it down, stabs one, goes through that one, goes to the other one, throws them up, and then throws them down.
Your poor rapier is gonna be broken.
Yeah.
I'm pretty
It's,
sure Raynor is assuming his rapier is a katana at this point.
No, it's a straight sword, in my headcanon.
Okay, because
So-
rapiers are just like stabbing swords with a point.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're thrusting weapons. That's why your rapier has pierce.
I
So
know,
why?
but a straight sword is also a stabbing weapon.
So the
Like-
driver of this van,
That's stock. That's the.
he can obviously know you're in there as he can hear like shouts and scuffling and stuff going on. He rolls. He does like an aileron roll.
Oh, that piece of shit.
Make
roll.
make a coordination check, hard. And I'm gonna upgrade it.
I was gonna say
Shit.
only hard. I'd say it's more difficult than that, but
I'm open for arguments here.
Let the DM
Well,
be
for
nice.
one, you didn't let me use do my maneuver.
Well, do your maneuver. You're still in a van. You can't get into the driver's compartment unless you break down the door.
Yeah, but
This
can I
is the
put on
beginning
a
of the game
harness?
where there's lots of quick time.
But you wouldn't
You're
know
in
that he was
you're in the
rolling.
middle of combat. These guys are throwing fists at you, and you're just going, "I'm gonna put this safety harness on, and it'll
True.
be perfectly safe."
I mean, it's not like they're doing anything to me. To be fair, nah.
They're
I'm just
throwing
gonna-
punches at you.
What is it? I can't assist now. Ah, yeah. You know what? Fuck it.
Go make a hard coordination check with 1 upgrade.
Yeah.
The
I'm
best
gonna-
you could
I'm
probably
gonna-
go for you to grab onto one of the guys that has a harness already
Yeah.
and just hold on for dear life.
That's kind of what I want to do.
What if he makes a coordination check? We can fluff it however we want.
Well, I was
Yeah.
gonna say, instead of coordination, can I do athletics? That to
Not
represent
really.
that?
Your world
The floor
is like
beneath
this?
you
No,
is
it's
literally
turning to this.
tipping.
I agree. That's if I wanted to stay up with like by like keeping my balance. But if I want to just grab onto something real hard, then it would be athletic.
Do you want to let go of your sword?
That's
I
true.
have-
You have a sword in both
My
hands.
sword is not anymore because you told me my sword was up there.
Oh, true. I'd still say coordination to grab something. Because suddenly your entire world is literally upside down.
Thing is, maybe if you could anticipate it, it would be athletics. But you didn't know it was happening, so why would you grab onto anything before it happens?
Fair.
Coordination is
Yeah,
movement.
normal.
Athletics is strength.
I'm gonna I spent the thing. I think I'm gonna flip a dark side point. I like.
Yeah.
Okay?
You're playing for the other team?
I feel.
So you have an upgrade on both sides now.
Yeah. Oh, thank fucking God.
So take the stress. You managed to grab onto something long enough. A lot of the bodies hanging off their tethers would just be like flopping all over the place. But yeah,
Oh, he managed to grab a corpse.
By the way, some of the people that died weren't on their tethers.
one of them wasn't.
So?
So if you want, sure, the dead body that had no chance of being a threat to you
No,
ever
I'm
again
talking about
falls out of the vehicle.
I'm talking about of the 4 people. All of them were connected to the tether?
The
4
four
people
that were
out front?
originally hanging out the side.
Yeah,
All had
they were all
tethers on.
connected.
Alright.
2 of these guys in here had tethers on, 2 didn't.
So are the 2 guys that
Yeah.
didn't have tethers, are they
Yeah,
also
that's what
making?
that's what I'm
Oh, right,
saying.
that's a fair point. They should.
Yeah.
At least the one of them who isn't
Who isn't dead.
dead and wasn't wearing a thing.
Technically,
fine.
even the guy that is wearing one should make one, and if he falls out, he's just hanging there and has
That's
like
true.
a much more difficult time doing anything. So
Yeah. You put an environmental effect and it affects only me? Come on.
yeah, that's fucking PC bullshit. That's fucking physics affects everyone equally. It's a law, not a rule.
Is coordination
Yeah.
brawn or agility?
Agility, I wish it was brawn. Be kick-ass if I was brawn.
How did you catch that? I
Cool.
was drunk. I
So-
lived.
They neither pass nor fail.
Well, if they don't get any successes, it's a failure.
They fail. Okay.
They don't get.
Yeah, what would
Okay.
you do to me
so
if I got that?
the dude who
That'd
is
kill me.
inside falls prone. And the dude who had the tether, who's hanging out the side, falls off the side. So yeah, he's dangling by his tether, and he still has no gun. Like ah.
I'm just gonna take a pot shot at him.
What do they do?
Target practice.
They go.
They're going to make. He'll make a coordination check to climb back in, and the other will stand from prone.
Tell General Hux I love him.
Oh wait, they didn't
General
die?
Hux wasn't alive at this point.
Oh, why? When does this take place?
This is
It's before New Hope.
Yeah.
yeah, it's Rise of the Empire era.
Because Hux is like in his late 30s, early 40s, isn't he?
He looks late 20s to me.
I'm like. That's a vast range.
Okay.
Fair.
So basically, the minions, they spent their turn climbing back into the car and standing up. So they don't shoot you, but
Nice.
General Hux was canonically. Let's
Not
see.
gonna lie to you, Brian. I'm not really scared of them shooting at me. Scared of
Well,
a lot of
it-
things.
Why they're spending
There's
their
probably
actions to
reasons.
climb and get.
I know. I'm just saying, like, you were like, shoot at you. I'm like, yeah,
You're well, whatever.
No, Brian, don't worry. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying it. You don't have to.
I'm not.
I know that
trying to
I'm
be
the one that jumped.
Anyway, PC slot. Go.
My fault.
I'll take a shot at the driver.
Okay. Same rules as before. You need a triumph to hit him.
Yeah.
Are you still using the missile launcher?
Let's not kill Reiner here.
Yeah.
Oh, damage 20.
You
Also,
can-
how-
I have,
it's kind of.
you know what? I've got confidence that the van can take a missile,
I don't.
right? It's a SWAT van.
Your call. I don't think your
If
character
you want
cares
us
too
to
much
throw
about the
you
biotics.
out of the vehicle, then
I don't. No,
That's-
my character doesn't care.
30.
He's only known
Armitage,
Kha'Zix for like 20 minutes.
Yeah, that's your choice. Does your character care about them fleshy biologicals? So
The
sure,
problem with playing a
make him
droid
shoot
is
if
that
you
I
want.
can't. The problem with playing a droid is that you can't play the emotion card, so I can't really justify not using it. It's the most effective, so
I mean,
mean,
most droids in Star Wars are programmed to prefer sentient life.
I'm broken.
Plus, I am technically your ally.
And droids do totally have emotions. Have you ever seen R2-D2?
Oh, but he was. How long did he go without a memory wipe? I've been like a few weeks overdue.
And you do whatever.
I'm gonna take the time to actually set the missile this time, so it doesn't just bounce off the van
Okay.
and then hit us or something. So what? Okay, I have an idea. So what's the difficulty? 2?
At medium range would be 2. Since it's cumbersome exceeds your brawn, it would be upgraded to 3 purple, and you would need to
Okay.
spend your maneuver to prepare it.
I do, and it's gunnery.
Yeah.
Okay. I think I got this right. Nice.
You forgot
Okay.
the difficulty.
So Rusty.
Oh,
in
you
his
forgot your
great wisdom-
difficulty. There's no
You
dice
forgot
on
your
there.
difficulty.
Why did I know? I'll get this right
I
eventually.
hope you miss.
Oh,
Hope you
don't-
miss and
don't-
somehow die.
Okay. There, now it'll... I swear, I'm not an idiot.
Can I play a ghost character to haunt this guy after this guy inevitably dies?
Cool. So you suffer a strain.
Okay.
And the van is suddenly rocked by like a huge. If you've ever been in a car accident, that's what it feels like, where the whole thing jars to one side and there's like smoke and fire. I'm gonna say like everyone inside is knocked prone.
It's fair.
Well, I hope you have a character idea, Reiner.
He's not dead yet.
So my actual plan is, and why I was excited when I saw the advantage, was to have me purposely miss and just have the missile chasing the van, which would cause the driver to freak the fuck out and do some stupid shit. That was my hope, but then that didn't happen.
We noticed.
Yeah.
And,
So
and
over
the, the van stays
Over the comlink, Kasich will hear, "I apologize."
The van stays aloft, but is trailing like a huge, hearty, thick cloud of smoke from the front engine compartment.
Cass will just say, "Do not do that again."
As you're like,
Noted.
you're on the floor
Understood.
talking into your mic.
Yeah, basically. It's just like, do not. It's trying to stab my sword somewhere to get.
To get traction.
Yeah. But like, my sword is too sharp. It's got like super high fiber, so like it just keeps sliding up. I keep randomly slashing fucking places.
Okay, so what do Trico and Nevi do?
Yeah, how does everyone else react to that?
If you want,
Drivers-
you can since you're driving. I don't think this is gonna matter very quickly, but since you're driving, you can make a driving check to try to speed away and increase the range from the people in the cars, or you can like fly defensively, making it harder for you to be hit. Fly offensively and make it easier to shoot other people. That sort of thing.
Maybe you should try and pull back so Rainer can jump on our car.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna
Should
say.
pull
Like I could
alongside
pull
it,
up
yeah.
under, and then Reiner could jump down.
Okay.
But he still has to get his sword from the top. Doesn't
I
he?
do still need to do that.
Well, then we'll just go above again. We'll just do like a fucking.
Yeah, there you go.
Like
Get
this
us
is the
above.
van, and this is us. I'll drive back. You jump on. We go up top. You jump down, and then I drive down again, and you jump back down. That's it.
Pretty involved for one turn.
Why don't you just pull up on top, pull up nearby, like get nearby, and then one of us can just grab the sword.
Grab the sword.
Okay, so you want to pull up alongside it. Probably this guy doesn't want you to get upside you. So
I mean, does he have much of a choice? His engines are on fire. I'm assuming he's not maneuvering as well as he used to be.
yeah, probably not. I'd give you a boost or two for that. Let's call it a hard pilot planetary with
So that's
2
3?
boost on your side. 2 purple,
That's
1 or
3.
2 purple, 3 purple, and 2 blue.
2 blue, 3 purple.
Piloting planetary.
Planetary.
You could do it.
Boop.
Nice. So essentially, you hit the brakes. Everyone. Oh, moving everyone apparently. Including that. So you pull up alongside the van. Oh wait. Picture can. Bikes can just get deleted. Okay. So you're up alongside the van. You can see Cask kind of like on the ground, healing from this explosion. You can
That
probably
we
yell
have
at each other
caused,
if you wanted
rather,
to.
he has caused.
Yeah. And what's Nevi doing?
I don't know what Nevi's doing.
Is Nevi crying?
Crying.
Hugging her knees.
She's probably sobbing silently.
Like, what's that scene in Saving Private Ryan where he's just like full on like shell shock crying in the middle of a battlefield?
That's not what
It's
she's
Matt
doing.
Damon.
Like, even when she was
Absolutely
panicked,
no
her panic
faith.
was productive. Come on, guys.
Absolutely no faith.
I mean, I'm just not sure there's much Nevi can do is the only problem right now.
Well, there's a
I
flamethrower.
enjoy teasing. There are blaster pistols if you wanted to grab one and take some.
Who am I going to shoot?
The people on the
Fucking-
ground.
The innocent civilians below.
No, not them. The people who are like on the floor.
The prone enemy.
I suppose.
You might get lucky and hit a colonel or something.
Or cast.
I suppose. Can I see them in the vehicle?
Oh yeah, like the whole side panel of this thing's open.
All right. I guess Nevi will try and dive to the back seat and grab just like a blaster pistol.
Yeah, you can do that with like two, with probably to move. Yeah, one maneuver. That'll be
No,
probably
Nevi's
fine.
in the back already, I thought.
No, she was in the
Not-
front to apply the stim patch.
Oh, right.
Yeah, and I guess she'll just like kind of like whip around and like try and line up the gun and shoot. Obviously, never having shot one of these things before.
Okay.
Aim and
Engaged,
shoot.
engaged range,
do it.
or technically it's short range because we're not engaged in melee. So one difficulty, probably with still the 2 black that we keep forgetting to put on stuff because
Mhm.
the cars are all over the place. You shoot one.
Yeah, no, he's just kind of like
You did it!
panics and flails the gun around, and then she just kind of like thinks she has it lined up and just pulls the trigger.
So one of the dudes in the
that
van
was
like
the beginning
barely.
of Nevi's blood rage.
One of the dudes in the van barely gets his feet and like starts running at Cask to like grab him or punch him, and a blaster pistol does 6 damage, which is enough to kill these guys. So he runs up to like try to punch him, and you like catch him in the side of the head or something, and he just flops to the ground.
I think she just like blinks a couple times. And she's like, "Oh gosh, I just shot him. Okay, all right, okay."
So then you
We're good.
hear from your comm link, you hear the robot's voice, "Did you feel anything?"
Because
She just like
since it's
turns to
integrated,
look
you
at
can basically
right-
think comlink at her basically.
Yeah, I'm not even looking at you. I'm still pissing with the rocket launcher.
She just turns to look at you, just like hands up, just like what? And she doesn't even reply beyond that.
All right, what does Resi do?
Resi she'll shoot the last dude. Where's her sheet gone? It said difficulty 1 with 2 black. We'll roll snazzy. Pew. Cool. And Resi just sort of cold blasts the dude.
Does she do a kill shot?
Does she turn the gun sideways?
Yeah.
Gangster
Exactly.
style, just like lean back and turn it sideways.
Bye, motherfucker.
Alright, so you're kind of left with a bunch of bodies, these 2 vehicles that are like darting in and out of traffic, and the driver. He's in his own locked compartment, so you could potentially try to get into there.
Or we could just blow up the car.
It's a PC slot,
Leave
so
no survivors.
I'm gonna try and like get up and pick up my fucking gun, my fucking sword.
yeah, it's just basically grab a handhold and grab it. So I'd probably
Yeah.
say like a maneuver to do that.
All right, then I'm gonna spend 3 strain to just jump and
Jump to the other car.
yeah.
Okay.
What about your sword on top?
I picked it up already.
Okay.
Okay, so you jump to the car.
So no more friends.
As I like hit down and like sit, I look at the droid with the rocket launcher and say, "Not shoot at me."
I don't plan to, and now I'm aiming the rocket launcher like right. Actually, I guess depending on how you got on, you might be staring down the barrel of the rocket launcher when you're saying that to me, because I'm taking aim at the van again.
No, I probably jumped like behind you. But yeah. You see, like the second he sits down, like a weight lifts off.
Visible deflation.
Yeah.
So there's a PC slot. What do?
Just fuck off.
I'm out.
Just fuck off.
I'm gonna shoot this van.
From this close, you wanna shoot a rocket launcher?
No, I'm gonna pull us away first.
Sure. Well, that's the way first. Yeah, that's probably smart.
Okay.
Hit the gas, Birdman.
Oh, I'm still on draw tool.
I'm still fully immersed in everything that's
I
happening.
mean, we
here.
did get hit, Brian, so we're smoking too.
Oh yeah.
We are.
I've
You're a
put
little
little
smoke on.
lines on the one little line. It's kind of there. So yeah, you pull a distance away. The driver doesn't seem inclined in trying to close the distance again. I don't know what he's doing.
Crying, praying.
Probably like the truck seems to want to move further away. It's pulling back. It's pulling off. So
Okay, so if nobody wants to intervene, I'm going to take another shot. And at this distance, we're saying it's 2 difficulty.
it'd be 3 because of your cumbersome.
Yeah, 2 plus, yeah.
2 plus 1.
Yeah.
3.
2 plus 1 is 3. Thank you. I mean, I didn't do great in math in high school, but I got that far. Okay. Oh,
Just barely enough.
I did it, Mom.
You keep not getting any failures on your purple days.
So yeah, you see Cask jump over and this thing starts parting, and just a single like rock, the rock is like, psh, and almost gracefully, like we basically see it from like the side, or maybe like the camera mounted on the back of the speeder, so we see like the nacelle of the engine, and the truck parting off, getting smaller and smaller, and then like a rocket past.
Like in slow motion, and you just hear like Like real, just a single female voice singing as it gets closer.
And then yeah, it just million pieces all over the place, and we see the hulking mass of the part that didn't explode like spiral and fall into the city past the roofs and stuff.
That's fucked up.
And the speeder, yeah, it arcs and pulls away, and there's no more sign of pursuit on you.
Fucking A, 3 kills. Not bad.
I mean, it doesn't match up to my amount of disarms and kills.
I'm not a combat class, so I did pretty good.
I'm just surprised Nevi shot anyone.
I'm just surprised that only one person was shot during this entire encounter.
They were
And
trying
nobody
to disable
died.
your vehicle, and then you guys kept screwing around with them.
Yeah, I think they felt pretty bad. Like
You
I think
handled
like
the encounter pretty well.
yeah, totally. Yeah.
So
All things considered.
yeah, my droid is
I'm
here
surprised
my
we're not
droid is here to
all
kill
dead.
Imperials, boys. I'm here to kill Imperials, not fuck around.
So yeah,
You're a technician.
I'm here to kick gum and chew ass. And
So,
I'm
yeah,
all
the-
out of ass.
I'm all out of gum.
we see Rusty like plop back down in his seat and like unshoulder the rocket launcher, which now has an ammo indicator of 0 and like the big reload thing flashing on it.
I'll just put it in the back and tell Rezi, you need to reload your rocket launcher.
Can we take a break?
Yeah, we'll take one really quick.
And I was just gonna mention like 30-minute warning before I gotta go.
Oh, do we just want to sort of call it here then?
If this is a good time.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
I,
guess
think
we
you
could
can
say,
narrate
like-
flag
we
out of
could
the
say,
rebel
like,
we
base.
fly
We fly into
away
the
and then
sunset
fade
and
to
it says
black.
to be continued.
I mean,
Yeah, fade to black.
do you have something else planned or?
I have the whole first story arc planned, but
Yeah, but like
Nice.
for our first session, you know.
we're good here.
Once I actually got the hold of what the hell was going on, that got a lot more fun. That first little bit, I was like, "What the fuck's happening, guys?" You're
Yeah,
talking about
like-
all these difficulty and
3 out of 5 of
damage
us
and
know the
stuff.
system because we've played it for like a year,
Yeah.
and the other 2 don't know anything or
Yeah.
very little about it. So
who's my other
It's better to
ignorant?
just throw you in, though.
Alex
yeah,
has
it's a
never
system
played
that you can explain to the nines, and it just makes no fucking sense. But once you get moving, it makes all the sense, especially
Yeah,
with
once
the
you play
system
it.
doing the math for you.
Learn by doing.
Mhm.
So who's the other ignoramus? The bird or the Tusken Raider?
Bird.
The
I knew
bird.
what I was doing. Believe it or not, I knew what I was doing.
Okay, so since we have the 30 minutes left, let's just run through this stuff really quick. Basically, let's do experience. So session 1 experience, I'm gonna say 5 for surviving and all that stuff. So everyone gets 5 across the board.
And that's under
Yay.
correct?
Say again?
That's under character info, correct?
Yeah, just
Yes.
somewhere where you can keep a tally of it.
Oh, and I didn't spend 30 when I was character creation. Do I start with that 30?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you keep any available XP.
Wow, you
Word.
saved 30 experience?
Yeah, these guys,
Yeah.
that's probably like your head's sideways to everyone else in the party.
I guess he is a droid, and droids get a lot of experience.
Oh yeah. So the MVP team worker role player, I'm just sort of adding to the system because it's fun. And I tend to be.
Is this pretty much
With
what we
experience
used to do with
otherwise.
Shadowrun?
Say again?
This is pretty much what we did at the end of a session in Shadowrun?
Yeah, more or less.
Okay.
Okay, so MVP and team worker are closely related. You cannot get both, and it's up to team discussion on who gets what every session. So,
Hmm.
of the 4 of you, who was MVP? The PC who made the single key roll in that time of need, or did something exceedingly heroic or dramatically saved the day.
I mean, I think I did some pretty dramatic shit, but I don't know if it saved the day.
I mean, I saved everybody's
almost
asses
killed-
on the ship.
I almost killed.
That's one thing.
Yeah,
I
Birdman.
think Probably the
Birdman's
most
real.
important shot was honestly when you got the guns out of those two goons hanging out.
Yeah,
of
actually.
Thanks,
Yeah, no,
hands.
no.
That reduced their effectiveness so
That
much.
reduced their effectiveness by 2,
Yeah.
Yeah.
They had to resort to punching me, which didn't go
which
well.
didn't go too well.
Like, what would I,
I think that was the
damage?
most important role.
Yeah,
Okay.
And you dealt a ton of damage too.
yeah. What would have even been the damage, Brian, of the fist?
I am the glass cannon.
Their brawn is like 2. So, it
So,
wouldn't
like,
have done much.
it wouldn't have done anything.
Hey,
I could have given him like stun
you
batons or
guys,
something
you
like
guys
that.
want to
but,
know
eh.
something
Yeah.
sad?
Say again?
What?
You guys want to know something sad?
What's that?
William's class tomorrow got canceled, so he could have totally joined us.
Ouch.
So, is that Trico getting MVP?
Yeah,
I think so.
I would say, I think so. Yeah.
2.5 experience,
I'll be okay with that.
Okay,
which sounds
Uh,
weird, but everything is in multitudes of 5.
2.5.
Yeah.
Oh god, why is the thing so small? It's only 3 digits, and I can't increase the size of the
Maybe you
window.
could just like keep track of tokens or for these sometimes, then just whenever you get 2, add an extra 5 in,
Sure.
and then just write it down somewhere else.
You can figure it out your own way. It's your character sheet.
Fuck's sake. Alright.
So, team worker. The PC who ensured victory from the back row. They saved a hurt teammate. They assisted the single key role of the MVP. They otherwise just made the team work better.
Hey.
Yeah,
It's sort of what my
Say
character is
maybe.
built to do.
I would
Yeah.
say maybe, yeah.
Sounds good? And the role player. The person who best embodied
Hey.
their character. That made the table laugh, cry, yell, rage, scream out in agony, whatever.
I would say either Hay or Curtis,
Yeah.
but
I would say Curtis.
yeah, Curtis kind of
I'd
did
say-
shoot.
I think
Yeah.
I did a good job, but I think Curtis did.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I would
I
say
thi-
Curtis
I think you
just
did such a
because
good-
even though, like, hey, you did a good job at role-playing your character, Curtis's was the most frustrating thing to deal with.
It's
Uh-huh.
frustrating to me. I don't want to kill someone's character that they worked on for a few hours or whatever. Shit.
Yeah, it's
but
good.
No, that's why you get it.
Nobody
Because
That's why you get the
get it,
experience.
that's why it said laugh, cry, or yell, or rage. I was, for a second, really pissed, but then I was like, I can just make another character.
when Brian originally showed me this, I said I feel like rage is probably going to be why I win role player consistently. I feel like my character is going to clash with the organics at least until he starts really getting quirky.
Okay,
Kind of like every time something dramatic happens, he's going to get a little quirkier.
did you not spend most of your duty either, Curtis?
I believe.
He said
10.
he had 10,
You have 10?
so
I'll check again, but yeah, contribution rank is 10.
Okay, so contribution. I'm calling it contribution. The system calls it duty.
That's stupid.
So basically how this works, I didn't factor it in session 1 because it probably wouldn't have come up. But every character in this game has a reason for joining the rebellion. It's not just I'm a PC, therefore I help the rebellion. It's I want to. You have some special skill that you think you'll be able to help the rebellion with. Probably 2 or 3 different things. So there's a big list of them in the character creation section of the book that you can use, or you can make up your own. So it's stuff like I want to bring my intelligence to the table. I want to help find people. I want to sabotage stuff. So everyone, for next session, think up 1 or 2 ways that your character thinks they might be able to help the rebellion. And then during gameplay, if it comes up, so say your for example, your goal is I want to find supplies and material for the rebellion because I'm good at that. Sometime during the mission, if you either during the mission it has to come up and then be like an impediment to the rest of the team. So it's not just I want to find supplies, I'm going to take all their guns. That's cool. It's I find a crate of supplies and now we have to deal with a forklift for the rest of the mission of this big crates. If it's outside of a mission, it needs to have like a scene dedicated to it, kind of thing. And anytime you act on your contribution method kind of thing, you'll earn contribution points. Usually in levels of 5 or 10. As a group, when everyone's contribution scores added together equal 100, you go up a contribution rank. Which, this is all happening outside of roleplay. In roleplay, what that's going to mean is you're recognized as helping the rebellion, and usually you'll get some sort of cookie or something for it. So you can cash in a contribution rank to get a team car, or get some cool supplies, or enhance the base in some way.
Get me
Yay,
a
cookies.
rocket launcher.
Can they be peanut butter cookies?
Or,
Oh, peanut butter cookies.
How many
I get a
contribution
rope? Can I
ranks
get a-
is a
can I get-
lightsaber?
Just for me is a robot back to tank. No
an
humies
oil
allowed.
bath?
Yeah, no humies allowed.
How many contribution points is a lightsaber?
It would be probably
Infinite.
a contribution rank or two, which would
Get you apart.
which would basically it has to be something a team decides on getting.
Yeah,
Because
I know.
it's everyone working towards it.
Plus, it would probably less be a lightsaber, more. This is a location where we've heard about crystals being. Fuck off. I'm not going there. You go.
So, yeah, something to think about for next time, unless people have ideas for it right now.
Oh,
And we can
I
enter
know
it in.
what mine did.
I mean, I've got some ideas, but I want to refine it. Like, definitely going to be something to do with acquiring supplies, but it might not just be only that.
Okay.
Mine is definitely combat supremacy. Like I wanna, but mine's a bit more specific like that. Like I want to.
If
I
you're
want
doing
to
something
win-
with combat, it can't
Yeah.
just be I want to kill the dudes, because it's going to happen. It can't just be something that's going to happen regardless in the mission. It has to be
It's
something you go out of your
specific-
way to do.
Specifically, I'm hunting. Like specifically, I want to kill those who are especially like evil. Like, and I'm talking about like the main bad guy is running away.
He wants to
I'm
like
gonna.
hunt down high priority targets.
Yeah,
I think is
not
what I'm
not
saying.
necessarily, not even high priority. I don't want to go for the rich guy who sells them stuff. I want to go for. He might not be super important, but I know for a fact this guy like beats
piece of
up
shit.
like he's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Okay. Any ideas how that would come up in gameplay? Just
Hey,
asking
we're-
as a
we're-
GM, not
we're
as a
doing-
player, not as.
Yeah, no, I know.
It could even be something like, hey, we're going and we're doing all right and we're sneaking around, but hey, look, there's a high priority target giving a speech, and then his character just be like,
Missions put
Oh,
on
he's-
hold to go and fight this guy and
Yeah,
basically
like
compromise
he
yourself for it.
basically.
Or as simple as that, pieces of shit make themselves. Because usually I'm gonna see stormtroopers be stormtroopers, not be pieces of shit immediately. So if I see regular ass dudes being specially dickish, so we're doing a sneaking mission or like a mission that has to do with, like, and then we see this guy's just shooting down civilians because they think they're like bad guys or something like that. I'm gonna go do that. I'm
Yeah.
gonna go kill them all.
he will derail the mission to go kill that stormtrooper who's shooting civilians.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
I will hunt the assholes and cut them.
Okay.
I will cut you.
Anyone else have some basic ideas? You don't need to have exact right now,
I'm
but
thinking
just something
probably
I can
like
think on.
tech procurement, sabotage. Yeah.
The list of duty is just kind of an example. You don't have to use them. You want to think of something more specialized to your character.
I guess
Well-
like I could have one that where I because I have that ability to upgrade weapons to have hard points. So I guess one of mine could be outfitting the rebellion. So I would spend a lot of time at the like quartermaster
Yeah.
tweaking their guns. That would
Okay.
almost be like my job. And then tech procurement could be on a mission where like Ooh, look at that. A crate full of vintage data pads. Ooh. Unhackable. Ooh. And then, like you said, forklift.
Have to carry around a gigantic case of stuff with you for the mission.
Of vintage, data pads.
Yeah, that would work.
Because I don't sleep, so I mean, I could be getting contribution points every time that we have like a night. Just I spend my night because
Well, it has to have either. It has to be put you at inconvenience on mission, or it has to have a scene attached to it.
Okay.
So just saying, while these guys sleep, I do this, I get points. Probably not the best.
Well, we can chat. We can chat about that later
Yeah, we
and
can
see
figure
how
it out. There'll be NPCs at the base that you'll be able to interact with.
Yeah.
And so the whole purpose of it has to have a scene attached to it is just to have chances to expand on characters, both NPC and PC.
Yeah. Okay.
I think I can guess what Alex's is.
What?
Fuck,
What would you
it's-
think it is, Rainer?
Oh,
Make
just
her-
murdered everyone. And like the way I can see that being an inconvenience is here's a bunch of like Imperials that are doing fuck all to stop you. Well, they're Imperials, so they must die.
Something to do more with like building a scary reputation for yourself, kind of thing.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I would think that
I was
I'm-
thinking either that or just like he doesn't like to leave people alive. And so like he'd go out of his way to take that final shot.
Okay.
when you say people, you mean like Imperials or just people?
I
You
mean,
like-
if we have a target who's not an Imperial, then he won't make an exception. But if he's given a target and he absolutely needs to like go out of his way, then by all means.
I'm feared. Take no
Basically, he will
prisoners.
pull no punches.
As shown by the blonde guy who just
That
got
actually sounds really fucking cool.
And I think an interesting one could be for I'm forgetting people's names now. I need to close the window.
Franco's bird,
for
Caskets.
Cassix. An interesting one for Cassix could be something like instead of combat superiority, maybe could be difficult to work in, but something that would be like showing your skill. So like today, you didn't have to jump to
Yeah.
the vehicle, but you wanted to because you had to show that you personally are fucking awesome. And it did impede us. I couldn't just shoot down the van. We had to go and rescue your ass.
That's true. Yeah,
know,
yeah,
and
I like that.
And sticking the sword to use it as a handle, that was showing skill. You didn't have to do that. You did that because you're like, I want to show everyone how cool and how good it's something to think about anyway.
I like that. I like that one actually because I already
might
did
be
it and
so-
I have an easy thing. Yeah, I wanna.
You
Yeah, I
protect the
think that
weak
would
and
be
show
good.
your skill.
Yeah,
Yeah.
protect the weak.
Could you take that guy one-on-one? Sure. But I'm gonna run past him and take on his 5 buddies. You know, so that could work.
Following that correctly?
I mean, he
Here.
comes from a race of like basically space samurai. So yeah, sure.
Yeah, showing your
seems right.
skill.
Yeah, it's right up their alley.
So R5 would be procure tech and display robot superiority. I don't know.
Oh no, it'd be procure tech and just general resource gathering for the rebellion.
Kind of similar, because we don't want to double dip. It's like you finding
Or it'd be like
a crate of
your-
technology could be both procuring tech and supplying the rebellion.
Well, I was thinking technology would be like, you know, a technology. This thing will upgrade our generator on base to make it run more efficiently, but it's guarded by 5 guys. Or it's inside this generator that will have to shut down the entire base's electricity in order for me to get this tech for the rebellion, which will obviously tip our fucking hand that we're here.
But
I can-
I mean, just
Whereas
they're just
resources
similar.
is massive. Like
They're just
resources
similar
would be
goals.
like a crate of food. I know, but what I mean is like one would be a crate full of shit that becomes a physical impediment to the party, whereas one is just like a technical impediment where it's like it's only a handheld thing, but it's hard to get.
It's still similar.
Or Or you could even tie into the repairing their weapons for them.
I
Or
can
finding
already
them
I can
better.
already imagine the moment where all of our duties just somehow happen to happen at the same time. Like there's a group, there's a technology that's guarded by a bunch of people that are all being assholes, but there's this one strong guy though. And then there's
Yeah.
a few of them, and then there's a few of them running away. We
And
don't
then we
have to
get to
kill
do
them.
the,
Alex just kills them.
And then we get to do the Star Wars hero walk and just fucking annihilate them.
So procure tech and supplies, and enhance what little we have.
That
So,
works. And
Collect new stuff and better the stuff we have already.
I imagine that once my reputation gets like bad enough, it'll just be like we'll march onto an Imperial base, and then they just hear, "Ah!" and everybody's just like shitting themselves.
It's the Birdman! Shit!
What's his name?
Are you gonna get? And you can get war paint to make yourself look like a majestic bald eagle.
Caw, motherfucker.
Just dual wielding
Are
machine
you
guns.
secretly trying to become like just Mr. America? Are you gonna be busting into into like groups of Imperial stormtroopers like, I'm here to free all of you, dressed as a fucking bald eagle? Does your nickname have to be Uncle Sam?
I wouldn't imagine him saying, "I'm gonna free all of you." I would imagine him
Yeah,
more like
no.
you hear an explosion, he comes out with like a red bandana on him, like war paint, two fucking machine guns, just like a la Rambo, just.
And then the recoil breaks his pathetic bird bones.
That's why I'm a sniper.
Do those things fit for everyone?
I'm okay with it.
Have mental breakdown pet goats.
That's
But does that not fit?
being a civilian in a combat situation and being a little bit freaked out is different than breaking down. Goodness, guys.
But the petting goats part,
I'm a civilian.
Yeah, but you're a robot.
you're a
Master.
robot. You have no emotion.
You don't know what
I've-
fear is.
I don't panic, so.
I've kind of come up with two, but they're a bit wordy.
What do you want?
First one I came up with was Intel wins wars, the battle can be sacrificed. Basically, getting important information comes before anything else.
Okay.
So you're taking the
forgo
long
combat for intel.
Well, even like, she doesn't care if the mission fails if they find something that will set something else up later.
So if we find the plans for the Death Star, but we're
So-
here to kill John,
Forgo immediate goals for long-term gains.
Yeah, basically. That's kind of the first one.
that doesn't actually. I like that because it doesn't necessarily have to conflict with ours. Because we could
Yeah.
totally. We don't have to kill. We don't give a fuck.
Yeah, that's-
None of
The only
Okay,
difference
so-
would be that the only thing is that we'd have to sell it to the Republic, or the Rebellion rather. So they'd be like, "You failed the mission." It's like, okay, but
Now,
to be
it's
fair, I did find the Vader's armor or something.
an interesting
dramatic.
little like conflict. Take no prisoners, but technically, someone who is down, like an Imperial
Yeah.
soldier who is downed and like obviously out of the fight. Technically, he could be a weak person that needs protecting.
Yeah, 100%.
hmm And the second one that I sort of came up
no,
with,
he's a fucking Imperial though.
you see,
He's
that's the
weak.
conflict.
Yeah.
No mercy.
The robot
The
sees
second-
no conflict. We take his armor.
The second sort of thing I came up with, I just called it starving armies win no battles, which kind of is double-edged, like getting supplies for ourselves, for our team is more important, and sabotaging enemy supplies is more important than most other things, because like she was a logistics officer for a company before this, so like she thinks in terms of how things move and are supplied. I don't exactly like the wording. I'm trying to figure out how we can work it
So
out
maybe
better.
your character would be like, we'd be
Exploit-
like, "Oh yeah, let's
exploit
go." And you'd be
supply
like,
lines.
"Okay, but that computer."
Yeah,
Yeah.
both the enemies and ours. Like,
Yeah. So
It kind of works both ways.
exploit supply lines, which can be both good and bad.
Mhm.
Trust
Do you
me.
think that makes
you
more
break
sense
that
than?
computer, they will have a hell of a time tracking their shipments, and we're like, fuck, tracking shipments? What the hell are you talking about?
We don't. Would that make me? Would that kill them?
Will that show
Well-
my skill?
Yeah.
Okay,
Your
we can work
Can
skill
I
with
set
that.
backflip into their shipments?
Your skills are
Take
in
a-
video.
Take a shit in their space potatoes.
Can't wait for the one time where all of our things happen. Like important
same
information within like surrounded by a bunch of like tech shit, surrounded by a bunch of bad guys, and like a
That would
bunch
take
of
some very, very clever planning on Brian's behalf, I think.
We just get the information and then I execute the guy.
Well, the silly thing about this system and the duty system, which I'm not going to use, I'm just going to actually just write stuff. But essentially, the duty in play is basically the GM at the start of every session, the GM creates a table based off of the percentage of how much, like, out of 100 everyone has. So, like, Curtis might have a third of the contribution out of all the party, while everyone else is like a fifth and a quarter, or whatever. Then you roll a dice, and you say, well, Raynor won, so Raynor's goal is, I want to have spiffy space battles. Like, well, now I gotta write in TIE fighters coming in to attack, and magically you have an X-Wing sitting there for you in the middle of this mission to do something,
Mhm.
which is stupid. in
You
my
have an
opinion.
there's an AA gun nearby. Hooray!
Conveniently, look at that.
Hey, this computer can be sliced and it'll let you control a TIE fighter. Fuck it.
I want that slicer gear at some point. She has computer skills. So I was talking about Trico sort of being the stereotypical American action hero, made me think of this video that I just linked. The other one's just a generic D&D video, but
Hmm.
I'm gonna stop recording. Everyone
Sounds
say
good.
goodbye to Tom.
bye, Tom.
Goodbye, Tom.
I
And whoever on YouTube stumbles across this.
Yeah.
don't know who Tom is.